I guess it'd be about that time. Hey, now we done. Happy Sunday, y'all. We're gonna get some more metaphor time in. I was a little late started. I mean, kind of on time, but a little late getting started because I've been trying to dial in this new camera settings and figure out how to use it properly. Still working on it. Mostly like trying to figure out how to adjust the ISO and exposure and aperture and all that. It's been weird because like I feel like I found the setting to do so, but it's not actually making a noticeable difference from what I can tell. But because right now I feel like the image is very bright for how dark it is in this room, and I'm trying to make it so I can have a brighter room and the image not be so fucking blown out. But as I mess with this camera and get used to it, I'm sure I'll figure it out. But overall, still happy with it. It looks really fucking good. Anywho, but today's plan, as you can see, is some metaphor, ReFantazio. Last we left off, we just did the Dragon Temple and saved. I can't remember her name, but we got a new party member. We got the priestess. I'm blanking on her name right now. So I think a lot of what we're gonna end up being on today is side quests and follower stuff. So I don't know how quickly we'll get to any major story bits, but we'll see. We shall see. Also, as we can see, I started a new follower goal for us to hit, or like aim for by PAX East. It's a little ambitious. We're trying to get to 300. We're at 255 as it stands, but I would like to see myself around 300 followers by the time I get to PAX East. Just have something to push toward and maybe see if it happens. So, a couple months out from it, but we'll see. Anywho, enough fucking talking. Let us get into some metaphor. Okay. Yufa. That's who.
What now?
We got a report in a relic to Neros that we found. We just got the trial of Malnova. Needed to complete a trial in the deepest part of the land. A ceremony of Yufa, the informant at Golden Deer Hearth on Virga Island, should know more about these monsters. That's the last thing we did, was picked up this quest off of Yufa. But let us map. Is there anything else on the map quest wise? I don't think so. Alright, let's go to the cavern and see if there's some information for us.
What's up?
Oh, there we go. Alright, what do you got about this? The land of ceremony is a special place for us. Before they venture outside the island, our youth go there to face a trial. Not mandatory. According to what I've heard, the trial self-task is subject to defeating a monster within. It's said to be a bizarre creature that doesn't resemble any living thing. I wonder if it truly is a monster. Rumor has it that it likes to summon little friends, pain, strengthen it. It hits you with a barrage of wind magic. Apparently it's weak to fire. Leogryphs. Closer you get, the worse the attack. You attack from distance and using voiding wind magic. Okay. So, range attacks don't use wind, weak to fire. Alright.
Alright then.
How are my items? I know I used a lot while I was in that dungeon last time. Alright, let's go to the item store real quick.
Alright then. Let's go.
Potion store to be more accurate.
I beg your pardon.
Oh wow, I have enough to buy the whole fucking... No. Brr, brr, brr. And actually, let's run over to Grand Trad. See if there's anything I can purify at the church.
Closure. Yeah.
Oh, I could switch it back and forth. That's interesting. Okay.
Where to?
Let's go.
Ba, ba, ba. I don't think they have anything. No, not really. All right, and then Royal Virtues. Okay, I know I need one of those to be like 4 for one of the stores here. All right, let us see any followers that I can go to.
What now?
Oh, all right,
All right then.
all right. Let's go do this
Let's go.
trial on the Land of Ceremonies. Fuck it.
Right. Time for the old girl to shine.
Wow.
Now then.
All right. This
We might.
Apologize for taking up your time, but I simply must take this trial and let's get stronger. Nothing to be sorry for, love. We're friends. Helping each other is what we do. Whatever it takes, we'll knock this trial out
Very
together.
much like to go there.
yeah, but it's your call.
What'd she say about the weather being bad?
Yeah, but
Get our fortune told. All right, let me. God damn it! I did it again. Trying to back out. There we go.
And just
Let us go to the fortune teller in
Where to?
Martira.
let's go.
what say you? Well,
Let's see. This place. This place. It's your call. This place. Here's where we are now.
Okay.
This place.
Interesting. It's just gonna always be hot there. All right.
pop up.
All right then. Let's head there right away. Looks like everyone's here.
Now then.
But
We might.
I should very much. Let's be off.
All right. Get going. Burr, 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 burr.
Can you hear me?
Nero's voice is echoing through the runner phone. There's some sort of altar that appeared in the lounge. Yufa said something about possessing divine powers, so give it a look. Yufa has arranged an altar in the lounge. Use it to dedicate a heartfelt prayer to another person, which may increase their maximum
What the
NP.
heck? All right then.
Right. Attack, defense, hit, evasion for all allies. Interesting. Only Hulkenberg knows how to cook it. Let's call Hulkenberg. As one so obviously fond of good food, perhaps it's obvious that I also find cooking to be well spent. Alright. Yay, speed cooking. No time has passed. Okay. Seeds available. More of Juno's poetry. Clusters of cryptic phrases and abstract drawings fill the pages. Was this written in some sort of trance? And drawn illustrations span the pages. On one side, the world. On the other, a heart. In between, a song connects them. Seems she tried drawing this one. Next is a depiction of an enormous woman embracing the entire world, smiling. Is this supposed to represent something? You could certainly say the artistic expression is serious business for Juno.
All right. All right.
Nura speaking.
Where are we stopping here?
Sunset stretches the gauntlet runner's shadow across the water. They arrive at the prismatic sea. Sailors whisper of an otherworldly view visible in these parts. You survive the terrors of the deep. Yet somehow, the sailors have never found an unimpeachable source. And the party was about to understand why.
So pretty.
Never seen so much red in the sky. It's like it's on fire. The setting sun is akin to a streak of crimson ink, bleeding its color into the sky and sea like. I'll be damn stroll. I didn't know you were such a poet. Isn't that surprising?
Hey.
Parents gave him a good upbringing.
Right.
Suppose that's true, yeah.
Be that as it may.
Problems feel so trivial when faced with the true sublimity of the natural world. It almost makes you want to scream, doesn't it? Now you've lost me. I think that one's just you, buddy.
But
Luna, don't you feel the urge to sing when you see something such as this? I suppose there are moments when I feel like I just want to express my feelings with the song.
Oh my.
Wait, this your way of requesting a performance? Well then I must oblige, but this sea air isn't great on my vocal cords, so I'll keep it short. Feel newfound wisdom as I enjoyed Juno singing amidst the gorgeous view.
all right.
Hello.
Look at this Maria and tell her what we just saw.
The gauntlet runner arrives at an encampment, and sensing no imminent threats, they breathe a collective sigh of relief. Yet the day draws to an end, and all are left to wonder how to spend the evening hours.
All right then.
Reportable quest. Does that mean I can talk to fucking Euros?
Let's go.
Yes, I think I can. Alright, what you doing? Enormous magic igniter compared to those. Yeah.
Oh.
Now that you mention it, here's a relic. I handed Eurus the junk we picked up during our travels. And this looks no more than rubbish at glance, but I say it never hurts to be thorough. Ah, capital. Ah, never gets old. Absolutely magnificent. All the wisdoms of the ancients sitting in the palm of my hand. Rather gives a chap the strength to go on.
That's awful.
It's like this every time. At this point, I think your reactions are more interesting than the relics, Neuros.
Well.
Oh, so what's it set up like this, eh? Then it could be forward compatible with modern design.
Oh.
Aha! Eureka, I'm struck, lad. Thunderstruck. The Neuros of moments ago was a dribbling buffoon compared to the now. It's all thanks to you, Will.
Thank you.
But you know, the more I see them, the more mysterious they get. They're fundamentally different from igniters in both process and function.
That's
Primarily, magic just isn't viable without Magla and magic igniters, whether for the Gauntlet Runners or otherwise. In fact, the country's technology practically relies on magic igniters. Dangerous dependency that might be why I'm so drawn to these relics for you lot. Aren't igniters convenient to have, though? Quite so. They're simply enough. They're simple enough that even a child can work them. But that's the very trouble, you see. Wielding power beyond what we can handle is a fast track to madness.
The truth is,
Took a lot of experimentation. I'd rather forget that. Truth be told, I was once approached by the government to personally participate in igniter development. They gathered up some destitute parapets who had no other place to go and subjected them to experiment after awful experiment.
About that.
Were you part of that team?
Nope.
No. At the time, my coffers were thankfully full enough without their grants. I lost track of several engineers I once considered friends that did participate, and it's hard to imagine what evils they worked there. Us tech-minded maniacs, we're all too easily led astray. Dangle some new technology in front of our eyes and curiosity will win over ethics every time.
I
Never openly opposed the projects. Absorbing myself in the Gauntlet Runner research, thinking back on it. Suppose that it was an easy way to bury guilty conscience. Naive as it was, I wanted to be responsible for an invention that inspired dreams, not one meant for only death and destruction. And now, after all that, I've been kicked back down to the bottom rung. I'd say this is more of a step up. No, you're not wrong. These days, I get to cruise and ramble on as I please, with a seat in the prince's own runner. Though it's only because of my past choices that I can show off my best works nowadays. And the entire kingdom's a fine venue for it. A scholar could ask for nothing more. What are you doing? You want more pets? Is that why your arms like reached out, pushing me?
I'm a lucky man to be part of your grand quest.
More skills can now be inherited by the gunner lineage. All that said, I hope you'll still keep an eye out for those relics.
This one's important.
However,
Something is nagging at me though. Why the devil are these relic pieces so scattered about the world? Seems to me like they were once part of a greater whole. Something. So this is some kind of natural, coincidental dispersal or something else altogether. Well, next time you bring a relic, we may very well get the answer. Counting on you as always. Meow. Parted ways with heroes and left the engine room. Meow. Okay. Oi, enemies! We got an enemy raid inbound. Oi! Our man hides my spot in them. They're already on the board. Get yourselves topside.
Hitting us while we're asleep is dirty fighting.
early bird gets the glory, what? As moths to a flame!
They're totally fireproof. We better use something. We probably can't hit their weak spot with this.
I can't afford fusion.
Take that!
Hit their weak point. Let's keep it up. Knock it to the back.
It is over.
When did more of them? Only one
Let's stay
left.
calm.
Finish them off and we're clear.
Lend me your strength. Go! How's this?
Nice hit.
That was critical.
A royal power within!
Neat.
I'll crush you! They die hard!
This is the power said to belong to a
Be purified! I'm sorry, everyone. With blade in hand.
Huzzah. Unscathed triumph.
Expected.
Woo!
Appreciated. See you.
Huzzah.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
What to pick?
Okay.
All right, then.
Do I feel like doing? Probably cooking because it's a free action.
Let's check.
No, then.
All right. Then
All right, then.
what are my options? Fishing. I think I've read all the books. Shit. Fuck. Fuck me. Not what I wanted.
All right.
But good to know I can reread them for
The land of ceremony
if I need to.
rises over the water's horizon.
If I want to, I can reread those.
Rises down on the
Didn't mean
isles
to,
of
but
Down,
alright.
giving way to
It's not the worst thing I could have done.
Coming here eventually came to have ceremonial significance.
Well.
As monsters who could survive these conditions boast extraordinary strength. Not even thieves dare to come near this mausoleum. The party rouses their spirits and steps inside.
Behold, the land of ceremony. This is my first time stepping within it.
Now then,
Should make our way toward the inner area, correct? The Denning said we should prepare for a fight. He also said we could have that treasure. What treasure we find probably won't be back, so we should take it. Come up on it. Yeah, this is more than a fair trade. So don't give me that. Oh, I must apologize for being such a burden line, Yufa. How did you read my very thoughts? You wear them on your face, love. Bit of an open book. I can see why your brother worries. Not to dampen the spirited chat, but we have no idea what lies ahead. Best to stay sharp from
Lead
here on.
us.
Well, lead the way. Bitch. Well. Just a, it's in something. A fucking relic? Alright.
So hey,
Neat. It was only for a moment, but I thought I sensed one of those relics Neros is looking for. Okay. Items. We got a, yeah. What is everyone on right now? Okay, so Yufa's kind of behind everyone else at the moment. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna go ahead and use a fuck ton of essence on that. Alright, and away we go.
let's go.
Let's get down to business. Alright.
Please take care.
Not even I know what awaits us in here. Please be careful.
Leave it to me.
We shall serve as the trial's witness. The magma surrounding this place will only grow deeper as you descend into the lower levels. Within those depths, you will meet skeletal monsters reanimated by magma. Lances and swords will have little effect.
Let's check.
Alright. Oh, hell.
We're respawning.
Interesting.
Thesaurus.
Yeah.
Amazing. Great shot up there.
Ooh. Ooh.
This is bad.
This'll do it.
This actually might not be a terrible spot to
What now?
grind for a hot. See, I can't. Grinding up on that floor.
Masked dancer.
Owie. It's kind of a slow spawn. Owie.
Don't let them win.
Owie. Would help if I would not get hit like that.
Exemplary.
A nice find. Add it to the collection.
Okay. Alright, you shit me? Alright.
We can get this. Do it again.
Okay. Alright. This Mass Dancer's attack is kind of annoying the shit out of me, honestly.
Keep the pressure on.
Is that another Magla Crystal over here, though, in this corner? It sure is. Alright, so we got 2 of them right here.
We'll need your
Interesting.
sleep after this.
Actually, this might be a pretty good fucking spot, then.
Did it.
Owie. That wasn't so bad.
That worked out. Keep it up.
Impressive. Your training has paid off.
You suck.
Nice find. Add it to the collection.
So the bigger skeletons are definitely giving me more,
Strong ones ahead. You gotta be careful.
but
Neatly done.
yeah, those small ones ain't worth a fuck.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, this one ain't worth a fuck. We can just get rid of that.
I think we're safe now.
Not bad.
Might leave this one up, though. Come back to it.
Skill.
Okay.
Exemplary.
Leave that one alone for now. And we'll come back to it later. Mimic. Oh, alright. At this point, it's an expectation that every single one of these is just going to be a fucking mimic.
Skill. Exemplary.
Tamper, 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 tamper.
yeah, nice work. All right, we did it. Looks like it's not safe yet. Stay alert.
Hey, you're not worth keeping up.
Good job, everyone.
Get shit from that one.
Nice. You're gaining strength.
Are you the one I would like to leave a...
I knew you could do it.
Yeah. Nah, fuck it. We'll just leave that one over there up.
Good job.
That's one more thing we don't have to worry about.
I must do this. Not out of the woods just yet. Be careful. You should have learned. Hey, you gained a level.
Ooh, level 50. Let's go.
That was the last of them.
This looks valuable.
Incredible.
What now?
Out of curiosity. Okay, I'm gonna have to get a relationship started with Yufa to probably unlock the summoner. Which makes sense and tracks. Bam, 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 bam.
That might be of use later.
Some of them.
Alright, that's annoying.
Tread lightly.
Are you feeling okay? Just making sure.
That ought to do it.
Quarters. Kinda narrow and it's got a weird angle and it's hard to fucking see.
Hey, don't be a hero. What's your health, would you?
The generator will not bother us any longer.
Nice fun.
Huh. Neat. Little shortcut that I didn't notice. I wonder why that exists. I feel like that might be there for a reason.
We got it. I don't see anything we can't handle easily.
Our minds will win the day. Heal if you must.
Rather old place, isn't it? I wonder how far back this trial goes in Mustari history. The time for curiosity is later. Our enemies are near. We can't afford to be distracted. Yada yada. I think one of the things I might do, honestly, shortly after we wrap up, metaphor, and it might be immediate, is maybe I start a playthrough of Final Fantasy X and actually do some story on that, just to have a replay of my favorite game. Kind of changed.
Okay, so
Oh, sweet, we found the relic. Neat.
watch out. We've been spotted.
That should finish it, I think.
Exemplary.
Yeah, none of the shit after doing that fucking tower has been difficult. That fucking tower was a nightmare to work through.
Oh, there.
Past this point, the influence of magma becomes pronounced. Profound darkness consumes the area in progress. Alright. Alright. I'm going treasure hunting now. The hell?
They found us. On your toes, everyone.
Draw seal. We are spotted.
Ow. Yeah, there's nowhere to really go but that way. Alright. Meow.
We're spotted. Grenades at the ready.
Okay.
Do this.
I shall be your opponent.
No stun, but I don't think I was gonna be able to hit it.
I'm all prepared. No. Mass dancer! Fire! Now, stepping back to the fore. No holding back.
Everyone is counting on weakness. It is your turn. I thought that would be more.
Magic knight.
We did hit his weakness, but we're in a
Join with me.
heat wave.
Magic knight. Take this. Still standing, I see.
There they go.
Damn.
There are still
Alright.
enemies nearby. We need to push. Be gone. On your toes, everyone. Be forewarned. The enemy is behind.
Oh, that's some horse shit. How the first two attacks miss?
Oh, I think they do this. I think we got them all. We'll be for a while.
Come and get.
That was well done.
Let's push through. Come on, let's push through.
I hope we can have a moment's peace now.
Mimic.
Nice.
You always expect a mimic. You'll never be disappointed or afraid of what the outcome actually ends up being.
Amazing! Great moves back there.
Okay. No, nothing fun. Hiding back here. Alright.
We're spotted. Blades at the ready.
Such skill. Marvelous.
We've got company.
There's an end to
Wah,
that.
ba-da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
I did it!
I can feel greater power within.
Such an elegant fighter.
Damn it.
Impressive as ever.
There's just so fucking. It's a weird. The Mass Dancer's attack is just weird.
Come on, let's push through.
That was brilliant.
Come on.
Well done.
Okay. And that's all cleared out. Alright,
That's
moving
the one
on.
thing we don't have to worry about.
Da-da-da-da-do-do.
Well,
Past here lies the chamber where you will undergo the trial and acquire the proof you seek. It is impossible to know what form your anxieties will manifest as, but please know that all of us, the chief included, await your safe return. May fortune favor you, Lady Yuva. No.
let's push through. Come on. All right, let's push through.
That should finish it, I think. That's
Another
not
golden
half
beetle.
bad.
I think I got enough to take to the old man to have
Is this?
another prize from him.
All right. Here we go. Whoa.
Amazing!
How do I get in that area? Okay. That's the entrance. Alright, I'll have to figure that out in a minute. Okay.
Yep.
What now? Sniper!
Fuck. Wind magic, huh? No, this one was fire. That's
What now?
the wind magic was the other things. This is fire. do, do.
All right.
Good thing I had that moment of going, oh yeah,
All right.
I'm wrong. Could have been a awful fight.
All right.
And then Yufa. Don't really get an option. Alright.
This is the place.
I feel this is where the trial will be held. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. What in the... What the fuck is that?
Oh, I see. I see.
The bizarre shape I see, so the test is to fight through this without being intimidated by it. Nothing we aren't used to. If we pull our talents, there's nothing we cannot accomplish.
Of course.
Of course, love, let's go. What the fuck is it? I'm confused by this thing.
This is the last of the trials. Let's give this all we've got.
Burn! That should have done it! With the fusion!
Not now.
Ah!
At least I can do this. Come forth
Oh yeah.
Down.
now.
Someone
To
help her.
die.
Oh. He also just made a farting sound on that ability, but let's run that back.
Let's go.
Repels anything not its weakness, I guess.
Fire! It wasn't enough?
With these fists, no holding back.
Curious now.
I'll crush you.
This pulls souls of kings. Give me strength. Not this tactic. Let us combine our powers. I shall rethink this. We have provisions.
Better do not use his
I
weakness.
step with blade in hand! Burn! Absurd.
So we're gonna have the fun task of trying to do this while not gaining extra turns. And he's straight up farting. Why? Hey, SMB. Redemption's broke. Nani? Which redemption, sir? Did the alert not happen? Did you do an alert? You did do an alert. The hell? Now OBS is being weird and won't let me click anything. What? No, what happened was Also, that was really late. What happened was apparently I accidentally somehow turned down the Twitch alert box volume. But water? Sir, yes, sir.
Burn!
But I thought you hit its
I
weakness.
can't afford to hold back.
That's something to get rid of it.
This calls for one of these.
I pray you're ready.
But how are you doing today, SMB?
No use holding back.
Is that for all that we strive for? What? 'Twas a decisive blow.
Sniper! Fire!
You missed your TA9. That is a pretty big tragedy. If I've ever seen one, sir.
I didn't do it.
Still standing.
Here I go.
The situation is changing.
We have provisions.
We knew you'd help. I owe you.
Thank you. By the magic knight! Not now.
Quick! If you act
Not
now,
this one.
you can exploit their weakness. Yeesh, they're pretty tough. Better be careful.
With blade in hand!
Wait,
Absurd.
wasn't that supposed to be its weakness?
What a shame. Vitus power. Burn!
Da-da-da-da-da.
With these fusions! This better hit! Oh,
Seems like
how
a
can
good
this
hit.
be?
I can do this. No use holding back.
Thanks. Helpful as ever.
I'm obliged. Let justice prevail.
But I thought
Do, do, do.
Is that all?
The fact that it's doing wind magic and it makes farting sounds is hilarious to me.
Let's go. Come on. A tough one.
Hey Tyler, how you doing? How was the Homina, whatchamacallit, Personas treating you today?
Pierce.
This guy literally farts, Tyler. I'm sure you got to it yourself, but like, he literally farts.
We'll use this.
Yogi, how you doing?
I owe you.
Burp, 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 burp.
Power of heroes.
Good, it was a good time with everyone. Where are you at? I was kind of only half paying attention. And I saw you doing a lot of whatever they're called, socializing shit, whatever it is. I can't remember right now. Metaphor's metaphoring. We're just doing a bunch of side stuff because we last left off with saving Yufa in the Dragon Temple and saved pretty much right after that. So
This tactic. Saving is important.
we're kind of just tidying up some of the side stuff. Kanashiro yesterday, or running through their socializing until the change of heart actually happens.
By the for all
Word.
we strive for. Not now. I defer to you.
I won't hold back.
Yeah.
Fire.
Good. Da-da-da.
But I thought you hit it.
I pray you're ready.
It is your turn.
Should start working on Futaba next weekend. Nice, nice.
I owe you.
Come! Take this!
That should be fun. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Fight.
Nice. I feel strong.
Ha! I have never.
Ah!
I am most certainly stronger than I was.
I wonder what you, you're finally actually gonna have voice lines that are spoken.
I mean, I'm
That
not
camera looks
something
blown
else
out
you could
too
use.
bright right now, don't it?
These bones are aged,
That looks better. Okay.
old relics of my fellow countrymen. I wonder how many have fallen.
Still trying to dial in the camera's settings.
And what do the trials mean
But,
to
yeah.
them? My own.
What's funny is my key light is turned as low as it can go, but if I turn it off, it does actually make a noticeable difference.
Your initiative to do this, even by chance, has revealed your true power.
My true power.
True
So you're
power.
saying that the path which led me here, all my experiences, it was all a trial.
Yes.
There's a favor I might request of you. For
And
my
that is?
entire life, I have seen myself as an offering. I thought of nothing except that duty. That's why panic took root in me. But at the same time, if my past had been any different, would I have had
I
the
still can't
strength
get
to
over how
defeat
much
that
better this
monster?
camera looks.
This trial has shown me I am more than an offering. While it revealed
Well, I need to
my
figure out the
weakness,
fucking autofocus
so
and
too
shit
did it
still.
reveal my triumph. Now, my only desire is to seek a deeper faith in myself, so that I can go wherever I have decided to go. But while the outside world is still frightening, I'd like you by my side. I know I have room to grow as far as believing in myself, but my belief in you is already as the tallest oak.
I'll do it. I
That's
can't
how
help.
I'll
Is this
gladly
how
stand
I'm?
by your side.
Am I about to unlock the fucking
How
summoner
happy
finally?
you make
Like,
me.
am I about to get her socializing card or what? Is
Finally, I understand.
that what I'm about to get here?
This
Because that
power
would be nice.
burns within me. That is the proof of victory I truly
Yeah,
needed.
that's what I thought.
Only I can know what I might bring to bear. That must be what my brother wanted me to learn. I've
Maybe.
made my decision. I will fight for the good of everyone and everything. For all the world. What's this? A handshake?
Yes.
Wait, I see you're offering me the type of handshake
Yes.
practiced by those in the outside world.
We are. I can sense Yufa's trust in me as well as her determination.
The Oracle Priestess.
I am thou,
Within
thou
her
art
dwells
I.
The virtue of the summoner. Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering
Persona.
within
Oh
will
wait.
awaken.
My heart is aflutter.
Yay! We unlocked the summoner. You can now study the summoner in academia.
But,
But
Is something wrong?
oh, sorry. It's
she's
not
never
my
held a
fault.
boy's hand before.
It's just that for the Mastari, handshakes mean two different things. One meaning
Oh,
is
what's the other one?
trust, which you offer now, and the other
Marriage.
meaning is
Marriage.
well, it matters not.
Damn it!
That is.
Let me know.
Don't let it worry you. My sincerest appreciation.
I was hoping. The other sex.
All right.
Or agreement. Who knows? Yeah.
Now then, I thank you greatly, and may I suggest we turn toward home?
Let's go to the entrance, and I need to check something because I missed something. I got the relic out of here, which is nice, but there was a pathway I didn't notice beforehand. I need to investigate. Don't ask me how I missed seeing this one.
I'm right here. Come on, let's push through. All right. How's that? Hope this hits. Let's push through. All right. This'll do it.
That was well done.
All right. How the fuck do I open these doors? Oh, you know what? It's probably a pathway, like a fucking
That takes care
hidden
of the
tunnel.
rest,
Hold
I
up.
believe.
It's probably a tunnel. I think I know where it's at. I'm not the most observant person. Not the pathway I wanted. How do I get to that? How do I get to where I'm actually trying to hit? I hate the way the map looks. Not that one. It might be that one. All right.
Let's push through. All right.
That was well
How's
done.
that?
But I mentioned it a bit ago, Tyler. I think after I finish this, I might start a playthrough of Final Fantasy X. Yep, right where I thought it would be. But I think I'm gonna start a playthrough of Final Fantasy X once I finish this.
Hey, come on. Hope this hits.
All right, cool. Do not let me actually interrupt or dodge.
Hope this hits. This'll do it.
And that's the end of that.
What's in the box?
All right.
Yeah.
That's it. Came all the way back here for that. All right, how'd I get into that room though? Okay, it's got to be on that side then. All right. I see it from here. No, there's a long way. I think it's on that north side. All right. About the only way it could be. Okay. Just running around trying to grab everything because I will never be back in this fucking dungeon. I don't want to miss out on anything that could be very useful.
Hey.
Remain steadfast. Some foes still draw breath.
Looks like they gave up.
In terms of progress from the story, how far behind am I from you? Because I haven't left Virga Isles. I haven't even shown that I have Draco Dios to Luis yet.
What now? Gallica.
Let's call it.
And away we go.
Hey. Okay then.
The town. Finishing the next area and getting ready to move on from there.
I'm quite grateful.
already said it previously, but I would once again like to reiterate my gratitude for aiding with your task. These Bustari trials are quite interesting, I suppose. It's not rare to mark the transition into adulthood by facing down a scary foe, but this is on a whole nother level. There were so many skeletons about it. I suppose many fell there without ever completing the trial. Rather harsh for a rite of passage. Perhaps the island's harsh environment inspired the ritual. They needed warriors hardy enough to withstand the worst of these lands and made a trial to match. It's a good thing we were able to convince the Magnus brothers to stay on the island while we were until our fake lands is ready. We cannot idly, while aware of the time, get more battles played up.
No, man.
Yep. But idly. I don't know why idly would not register in my brain as the right word there, but whatever.
Draws nearer.
Bong, bing, bong.
Look at this.
Wish I could do more, but what you get me, Balm alive.
Well then.
Just lovely.
Alright then.
What can I even fucking do at this point?
Alright then.
I know I got Neuros, another
No.
relic. Oh, you can just straight up see what is next on their... Interesting. I actually didn't know that. You can actually see what else they can give you. In terms of, depends on how you look at, as far as popularity goes, you'll be caught up in no time. As far as gameplay goes, if you play all day, you'll be caught up. Not really close. I'm actually curious. Funds. Soul hacker. What? During squad battles, you may gain extra turn icons. What the fuck? Full hackers busted. Ninja. Okay. Okay. In terms of the quests. Oh shit. I forgot. I need to go kill a fucking sandworm. Alright, well, we'll talk to Neuros and then go kill that sandworm. Alright, never mind. Let's go kill a sandworm.
Alright then. Where to?
Let's go.
Hee, forgot.
You've come. I thank you.
It seems to have taken refuge in the nearby desert. We need the Gauntlet Runner, no shit. Heard the ground rumble. If we wait here, it's bound to show itself.
Yeah.
I'm feeling something. It's gotta be here. Will! Oh hey, it's that human!
I stand with you. Heads held high over
Everyone's hit rate and evasion rose.
Remember when you ate us?
Yeah, I was about to say we crawled out of its asshole, but
Come on!
No holding back.
I'm gonna laugh when I just get my ass beat into oblivion, because that is a lot of HP.
Oh, power of heroes!
What have we hit it with?
Brute force for this one. We strive for.
Trying to find its weakness. Ooh, that was... Yeah, I might be getting my ass beat here.
Yuba's down. We gotta help her.
This'll do it.
I rejoin the
Can't
fray.
afford to hold back. Perhaps not. Fusion!
Right on target.
This
Nice
is the
one,
power
Troll.
said to belong. I'll take the rear. I shall use this.
I knew you'd help.
I owe you.
Kasnit. Observe the enemy. Magic Knight! Magic Knight! This to save a let justice prevail. Is that all?
Sandstorm got the Darude attack.
Yuba, they slowed you down.
Lend me your strength.
Strike true!
No holding back.
Now, fusion!
Motherfucker's got a lot of HP.
Are you prepared? Take that!
This is the power said to belong to a priestess. No use holding back.
That helped.
I think it's doable, but
Thank you.
it'll be a little rough still.
Yuba, they slowed you down.
I stand waiting.
This is a Bardin mission, yes.
Sniper! Cat!
Nice hit. That
No
was
holding
perfect.
back! I'll crush you!
This is. I pray you're ready. This should help.
I knew you'd help.
Well, you haven't seen it.
I'm obliged. Oh, power of heroes! Oh, mystic fire!
That's not ideal. I don't like him getting more turns. I might swap out Yufa for
Someone heal her.
Juna.
Hogenberg's in bad shape. She needs help.
Vitus power. Come on!
Captain,
With
they
these
slowed you down.
This should work.
Thanks.
That was helpful.
Thank you.
I shall do my best.
What?
Please go right ahead.
Ah, shit.
Knighthood.
Not what I meant to do there. Man, did not mean to pass it there.
I leave the rest to
Taking
you.
center stage.
I will sniper! Pierce through!
Oof. Ooh. That's a close one for Hulkenberg.
Hogenberg's in
No
bad
holding
shape.
back!
She needs help.
Let's try this.
I knew you'd help.
Kasnit.
Thanks.
Hogenberg's
Don't
moving
be
slow on a royal soul. Raging fire.
Let justice prevail. Strike me if you dare.
Captain,
It's okay.
they slowed
I'm
you
all
down.
prepared. Mate, let's go.
We're getting there. Slowly but surely. Whittling her down.
Fusionist! Take that!
Troll, you gotta aim better than that.
Well, that's not ideal.
Let's get some use out of this.
That helped.
Helpful as ever.
Thank you. But with
Really didn't need that miss.
pierce through them.
Fucking 2 misses. What the fuck, guys? Oh, I don't like that.
Juna, your speed's down.
Let's try this.
I owe you.
Trust me.
That helped.
Staying on the defensive.
I will be fine.
Is everyone all right? They'll not break my defenses.
Captain, they've
Come
slowed you
forth,
down.
royal soul.
With the...
I'll give you the performance of it should be good.
Okay.
I knew you'd help.
Helpful as ever.
You know, when they do a Diglett,
Ready.
burrow, that's when you just go,
I stand.
alright,
ready.
block. Otherwise, you're in for pounding.
Stroll, your speed's down.
Here.
I owe you.
I'm obliged.
Thank you.
Now, let's see how this plays out.
Juna, your speed's down.
I shall be as a shield.
Burm, 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 burm.
Let's set it up.
Go!
Let's do this.
I can't afford to hold back. No point wasting this. I shall vanquish evil. I'll crush you!
Right on target.
Nice crit.
This is just what I need. Can't let it
That's a
go
good
on
time
this.
crit.
Helpful as ever.
Thank you.
Bam, 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 bam.
Charging in! Magic Knight! I'll run you through! Still standing, I see.
Yeah. Burrow. What a bitch.
Stroll, your speed's down.
Let's try this.
I owe you.
I'm obliged.
That helped.
I shall fight. I'll hold my ground.
Captain, we'll be fine. Down.
I shall defend.
This doesn't feel difficult. It just seems like he's gotten a lot of HP.
Captain, they've slowed
Curious
you down.
now. We haven't hit it with
Better conserve.
ice, lightning, or curious.
Is there another way?
Bit of a dark.
This should work. It's still up.
Oh,
I can't afford to hold back. I'll save this. No point waste. Fusionist! Run them through!
Right on target. Nice one, This'll be over soon enough. I'll go with this.
I knew you'd help.
Helpful as ever.
Thank you. Magic Knight!
Hulkenberg,
my strike?
hold yourself
fucking
together.
Christ, Hulkenberg.
Stroll, your speed's down.
Take it.
I owe you.
Unapplied.
Thank you.
Let's see how this plays out.
Shoot at your speed's down.
The moment of truth. Heads held high, everyone. Stand strong.
Thanks, Barden.
It's down.
Better be sure. I'm all prepared.
Strike true.
A tough one.
Usually. Not done yet.
Shoot at your speed's over down. Soon enough. The erase
I help.
is
My thanks.
Trust me.
Almost there.
I shall be as a shield.
Captain,
Guard up.
they've slowed you
Staying
down.
on the defensive.
Shoot at your speed's down.
Wait, he's got actual dicks on his tail. Are those legs? No, those are hands. Okay, those look like dicks from the wrong angle.
Huh. Take this. They yet cling to life.
Shoot at your
Let's take-
speed's down.
They look like dicks from the wrong angle. You also saw dicks.
Not bad at all.
Glad it's not just me.
Power can be so intoxicating. Hey!
Barden, look out. Ah, Captain, now's our only chance. Barden, you okay there, buddy? That didn't sound good. I apologize for causing me all this trouble.
Listen.
You're not causing trouble at all. You really are a good one.
I thank you.
I swear to God, if he dies right
All
here.
right.
Good. Finally see your power with my own eyes. So that's how you defeated Lady Joanna's monster. Both mighty and terrible. You really are something to be able to use such power so well. Thank you, Will. Please give my thanks to your friends. And with this, we saved Martira.
Right.
Go tell everyone. Good idea. Everyone will feel well at ease once they know the giant sandworm's not coming. You want to tell everyone you saved the town once again? Let us return and proclaim it. Then I'll depart from Martira forever. I was about to say, is this asshole gonna die on us right now?
Thank goodness.
Or not, his life is no real danger. He's just fainted from his exertions. Really is some kind of man, fighting a giant sandworm. Let him rest in the administration building. Even Gestra can't complain at this point. I like that guy's around though. He's hiding somewhere.
Even so,
Why would Barton do such a risky thing, especially for the people who voted against him? All he did was idiotically fight a giant sandworm, which wasn't even coming here to begin with. Truly a desperate move. No way! Barton protected the town, not you guys. I mean, Barton can be kind of scary, but deep down he's actually really nice and he loves us. Child, that's all for show. All he wants is power. Do you not remember how he did as he pleased to all of you against your wishes?
Excuse me?
Is that true, you think? That he just wants power? I happened to see him in Actus's workshop, taking out weapons. He lowered his head and he said nothing while his sword tempered. Didn't boast in the slightest, show if he sought power. Also saw Barton before he left to fight. He bought a huge amount of wound care supplies at the apothecary, and I had no idea why this at the time. The reason he didn't say anything was so we wouldn't worry, no? He didn't want us to panic, but to continue on as normal. I don't mean such a man could be anything but good. You speak words of praise, but do you not remember? Barton required your help. He always leaves things for others to handle. Is it wrong to ask for help?
What?
What I'm saying is, it isn't possible for Barden alone.
No.
Indeed, it was impossible for Barden, which is why he wisely requested aid, and then splendid things were accomplished. I think, for one, it was a great decision.
Just so.
All of us have always been reliant on each other, but strangely, in this instance, we suddenly looked to push our anxieties onto a single man. We chose the stolid Barden to shoulder our woes, and we grew angry when he didn't shoulder them in precisely the way we wanted. It wasn't that Barden wanted power over the whole town. It was us who wanted Barden in the town to do our jobs for us. Self-governance should not be this way.
That is true.
It's true that Barden lost the vote. Perhaps he wasn't perfect, as everyone wanted. But he never ceased his efforts to improve the town. I want everyone to understand that much.
Hey.
We should be the ones to think about town stuff. We can do things ourselves, all of us. We just try to make Barden do all the work. That's sad. Something happened to Martyra again?
It'll be fine.
Don't worry, nothing's happened.
Such a great.
Very good then. It sends Barden's profound gratitude and solid faith in me.
In the end, I managed to protect it.
Oh my god, I can almost always escape from combat if I want to. Zah. Well, thank you for saving Barden.
Now then.
We'll take care of things from here. We'll take care of the town too. We'll figure things out ourselves. Alright, cool. I ain't coming back to this shithole. Deuces, bitches. Woo, 11! Heroes comes to mind. Alright.
What now?
I can talk with Juna, Alonzo, forget, go with Neros. I got another relic, homie.
Well.
What is this?
Oh.
Her.
Hey.
Why, hello there, my dearest little guest. Such a pleasure to meet you. Is he maybe talking the relics? They never cease to amaze me. No matter how much I study them, these relics use a power that interferes directly with the fundamental elements of matter. Ah, I see. So if we harness the colossal heat generated at that point, I hear it. By my sainted aunt, I hear it. The whispers of an ancient civilization. Their secrets murmured in hushed reverence. Thank you, Will.
Thank you.
Well, strike me down. There really are all kinds of relics out there. Enough to give me a thunderclap of inspiration, even when I'm at a low point. Something's bothering you. You want to talk?
Wow.
When I'm deep in my research, sometimes this anxiety just overcomes me is all. Start wondering if these happy days of mine might suddenly disappear. You remember I told you about my failed flight test back in my more respectable days? Back when I was still just a young man? I set out to prove my own flight theory and botched it spectacularly. Once I'd healed from the ensuing crash, I was demoted. They chose to adopt another flight plan. And worst of all, the people I thought friends and supporters quietly took their leave of me, one by one. Seeing my colleagues change their tune as easily as a coin flips made me realize just how frightening people are. What I fear most, though, is the coward I've become. After you've been burned instead of choosing a path of exhilaration and unknown, you tend to favor the path that's safe, secure, and least risky.
It'll be fine.
Right, but learning to think in new ways is just personal growth, isn't it?
Yes.
Exactly. I'd say staying safe should still be a priority. But don't worry, we've come forward so far together. We won't abandon you for taking a few steps back. I've grown too timid. Goes to show can't let old age star your outlook, eh? Thank you both. I do love you.
Oh, come
I'm glad to hear you're feeling better. Right, Will? Ah, bless her. Grateful for the encouragement. Feel like I know what it really means to be strong when I'm with you lot. Wish I could have met you a lot sooner. Maybe life would have been more, Oh, perhaps it's better to think of this time gallivanting around with you, my second lease on life. Make up for all the wasted youth in that no time flat.
For the blessings of youth. The truth is,
Truth be told, the relic's just really starting to come together, thanks to you. I get the strangest sense that this gadgetry could generate untold levels of power. Something the size of my palm, enough to destroy 1,000 Gauntlet Runner engines. Even more, I dare say. Once this is complete, not even the stars will feel such a faraway dream. Though that hinges on all you finding all these relics. With that settled, I'm counting on you to bring a new relic for a new flash of inspiration.
This one's important.
now then.
I helped Neurus with maintenance for a while, then left the engine room.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Speaking of which,
Since we got some time before the fake lance is ready, I let Basilio and Fidelio know that we're going to settle in here for a bit. Hardly, so I made something up about how the tide was too unstable to sail on. I mean, but that's one more little lie on top of the heap. They bought it, I think.
most helpful.
Well, that works out in our favor. Okay, just still discussing that the two therapists.
Well then.
Alright, I hear a voice. You don't have the courage to do it alone. Alright, Yufa.
It's all right.
Of course.
I'm very happy.
Fuck, we teleport to? So this is Brawlhaven. There's so many foods here which I've never seen on the island. This bone-in meat, it's used as ritual offering us. Has the heart been left out to dry somewhere? Yeah, no, miss, I must ask you to refrain from making such unsavory quibbles about our products.
Pardon me.
Apologize, and I didn't intend for that to. The last thing I need is my customers thinking about rituals and organs. This is exactly why nobody cares for you, Miss Starry. Fuck you! Fucking dick. Now I'm regretful. I was rude to the shopkeeper. If I was just, it was just because of my excitement and saying such interesting words. Don't worry about it. You shouldn't worry too much.
True.
I've heard there are all sorts of different people in the city, and it makes it dangerous. But being pagan, I suppose I'm the most different or frightening prospect. But there are so many kind people too. Why, at the other place we visited, someone even offered me a special deal on a pail which bores good fortune. That person probably saw you were traveling and tried to take advantage. What? But maybe it wasn't a pail, but a flower vase? Everything in this town is so different from my own. It's a bit overwhelming, but also such a thrill. The clothes, the food, even the plants are completely foreign to me, and though we're not far from the island, there's this exotic smell in the air. Ah, you smell that? What is it? It's a tinge of sweetness. It makes me nostalgic. I don't notice anything about the smell. It's so rich, there's a complexity to it. It kind of tickles the nose. Shall we try to follow it to its source? What are you? What are we going to? Do you smell shit?
Place.
Here we are. It's not very strong, but there's a complex smell. This is a Sanctus church, is it? Maybe they use perfume in this some sort of ceremony? Oh, it's probably incense. Are you here to pray? Oh, sorry, but no. Do you have some business here at the church?
No.
We've come to look.
I see.
By the by, I noticed the young lady here is Miss Starry.
Actually,
Pleased to meet you. My name is Yufa. This is Will. Is it alright for me to make the introductions? Are you perhaps the one I've heard about, the one who's been stirring up a ruckus? Ah, never mind. I shan't pry. I'm Hyperic. If you have an interest in sanctism, I would love to talk with you further. I'm afraid I haven't the time to do so today. I was just about to escort Ovi here, this child, on our way home. I'm just praying with Mr. Hyperic, visiting Mama in the sick room. In the sick room? Her mother is ill. She's currently being cared for at this church. I apologize for leaving so soon. After you've traveled so far, I hope you will visit again. Whenever you wish, I'll be waiting.
again soon.
Oh sure, until next time.
See you later.
Bye bye, Yufa and Will. See you later. Close your ray. I wasn't intending to visit a church, but I'm glad I got to speak with Father Sanctism. I wouldn't mind learning more about Sanctism in general. I'm curious about the differences between them and us. And Starry, I mean.
Well, now,
Would you prefer not, would you mind visiting this place again with me? Or not to go inside alone?
Sure.
Of course.
Thank you greatly.
I'm glad I invited you out. The outside world isn't as harsh toward pagans as I thought it would be. Nurture thy bonds.
Strange. Until we
Alright, I need
I lived with such fear.
hold, please. I'm going to burn some incense.
But then
Maybe there's something off about the church. I might just be imagining things. Oh, I'm sorry, it's gotten quite late. We should start heading back. What? Back to the Virga Island Tavern. I hear a voice. Brigitte, I need to tell him. You're in love with Will, aren't you? You're in love, Brigitte. Who wouldn't be with that stunning little Elda boy? Brigitte comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her. I need to tell him. Oh yeah, the church massacred a town in her name. Oh fuck, I forgot about that.
Just you. My apologies.
I'm sorry about the last time. You weren't supposed to see me like that. Thanks to you, I finally made up my mind. There's something I think you deserve to know. But telling you would mean drawing you into an all-out war against Sanctism itself. I'm with you no matter what! With overflowing courage, I showed Brigitte I can match her resolve.
You.
I myself still at a crossroads, yet look at you. My feelings got through. You've helped me see what needs to be done. Will you accompany me?
Thank you.
Thank you. Follow me then.
Here.
We use this facility for our own research. Specifically, we're trying to develop non-violent uses for igniters. Make them something more than weapons. That should be decent enough revenge against the church. If I'll expand my current trade, it'd only make their pockets fatter, so I thought I'd find a different approach. What are you doing? I'm doing what the church hates the most. They knew the magic igniters would widen the gap. The strong would become stronger and the weak weaker. That's why I made igniters my occupation. I hated weakness. Most of all, I hated who I used to be. For my weakness, ignorance, and utter powerlessness. But behind it, I did wish for a different future. A world without poverty, despair, or violence. Civilization does not flow backwards. People are not so clever that they would abandon the convenience. It's impossible to be without igniters. But if we're stuck with them, we can make them safer and more practical. We've actually been working on a prototype for a while now. Remember the early days? I asked you to slay the Guptaros. The route that had been stalking was our transport corridor for these prototypes.
Well,
I'm glad I took this job.
My thanks.
We'd never had made such strides with development if you hadn't been helping out. Honestly, though, even I'm surprised it's come this far. It goes against the church's cultural, mercantile, and monopoly, of course. They'll send their shadows after me, and they'll leave me a few new scars if I survive at all. Only one way I can think to stop that. You have to take the throne and support our peacetime igniters over the lethal ones. Help them spread across the land. I've been thinking about your dream, this kind of world in your little novel. You hear about people who live with mutual goodwill, respect, and equality. And I can't help but wish I'd lived in that world. I wanted to take that first step. I want to hope no matter what it costs me, my position, my fortune, or my life.
Right.
You really are a determined person. In the end, it's not so hard once you come to a decision.
I believe in you.
Take the throne, Will, for me and for a new world. I can sense Brigitte's hope to change the world in her deep trust. Brr, brr, brr.
You give me hope. And then...
This facility has another purpose, you know. Igniters being one-sidedly destructive as they are, plenty of people have lost their homes to the violence. Same as the village the church raised. So I hire them here and support them in ways I can. It's the least I can do to atone. I parted ways with Brigitte and returned to the group. I feel like I've gotten more support from merchants all over the country thanks to Brigitte's direct endorsement. Top 10, baby, let's go!
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
There's a letter and package from Barden. I hope this package made it to you safely. All my life.
Well then,
Just lovely.
what now?
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Alright then. Alright then. Let's head there right away.
Alright. So I guess I just buy supplies today and go work on one of the royal virtues. Riding a sword? Oh my god!
Yes.
Alright then. Where to?
Let's go.
There.
Got a bargain. Real cheap.
Alright then.
Oh, I need to see the fucking... Two things I've forgotten about. I forgot about the Coliseum, and I forgot about the beetle guy.
Let's go.
Mr. Beetle guy. Do I have enough beetles for new item?
Hey there.
Here's what you promised me. A Venom Ward Charm. This tremendously useful item that protects you from dragon's poison. Well, not that I've ever tried it myself. So if you have items that protects you from dragons, you're no regular bug researcher, are you? Oh ho ho ho, sure, but you see the golden beetles here have slightly different shine. Okay. You find another 13, making a total 25 wall breakers. Alright. Interesting. I did see, Tyler, if you're still hanging, is that the golden beetles, you still have all the ones you collected in New Game Plus, so you can continue looking for them.
Fight on.
By myself.
What'll it be?
Fuck it. Just will, huh? Alright.
Come on.
All right. Let's show him what we can do.
Not now. We're looking good here.
Ah, shit, that was not what I meant to do. Yeah.
That's your opening, Captain.
Oh, they don't do shit for damage. And can I start over? Because I did not mean to skip at the beginning. Alright.
You hit their weakness. That's your opening,
Let's stay calm.
Here's through.
There we go. That's what I meant to do.
Bravo.
Absolutely smashing fight. You're now silver 3. Oh my god.
Look at you.
Now then.
Woo! Heroic level courage. 'Tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, kindle thy flame of courage to ignite the hearts of thy people. The conquered needs to that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed.
Fight another day.
Level rank 9, let's go! Get fucked! Oh, Juna, you want to have a break, you say?
What now?
I'm glad it said something about party being all fucked up. But Juna, you want to take a break, huh?
What now?
Hey,
What you got in mind? Go to Brawlhaven. Alright.
nice.
The air of a coastal town is simply divine. And so is the shopping for that matter.
Hold on.
What could you need that we don't already have? Oh, would you like the whole list? Clothes and perfume to start. The lady has expenses. The runner's sorely lacking in amenities. And if I'm frank, it stinks of sweat.
Then.
So shall we, O Captain, seeing as you're tagging along. I shall require both an escort and a porter duties of you. Miss, are you the real Lady Juna? Would you sing a song for me?
Yep.
Of course, just for you.
Let us greet the rising dawn hand in hand. Da-da-da-da. Da-na-na. Thank you.
Thank you. I love your songs. You're so pretty, Lady Juna. I hope I can do it as well as you someday. Haha, why thank you. I'll be rooting for you. Fucking kids, man. What? Why the face? I can be playing nice, you know. That little girl was Nydia, just like me. Was that really about singing?
Sure.
Were you two really talking about singing?
Hold on.
Well, I suppose there's no harm in telling you. We Nydia have some secret stuff going on. People have no shortage of opinions about the Nydia. We're friendly liars, gracious cowards, streetwise swindlers. They say we conceal our true ugly faces behind beautiful transformed into masks. Almost makes you want to burst out laughing, doesn't it? Living on the fringe is hardly a life at all, so we're hard to fit in. We train at it. That's the Nydia secret. I'm sure that little girl's life is no picnic, but I saw her eyes sparkle as she listened to me sing. If even for a fleeting moment I can lift the heart of a child, putting her best foot forward, then I'd gladly sing mine out. Saw the strong sis? Where? Let's go find her. I think that's my cue. Exit stage left. Let's be on our way. The rumors were true. How fortune smiles. I think we're safe here. I only got through that without getting noticed thanks to you. I'm so glad you were there, truly.
Greetings.
I do apologize, but are you perhaps Lady Juna? My name is Capra. I'm a merchant of textiles in the city. Might have a moment of your time.
And then
You see, we owe our prosperity to our laborers, and such we thank them with a festival in their honor once a year. I have the fortune of being in charge of this year's festivities. I would very much like to make it a grand celebration. And you'd like me to sing, I take it? Yes, just so. Although our coffers are not so deep as the church, we would pay you. Let's not quibble. Let's not quibble. I'll do it.
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. I should have ran that by you. But I'd like to take him up on the offer. It should be fine as long as it won't delay us. And if I say you can't... Hey, no, you didn't fucking run that by me. Nah, get the fuck out of here.
Right.
I'm anxious to hear you sing myself.
Thank you.
It's a wonderful that this festival is dedicated to the working class. I'll pour everything I have into making it a memorable performance. And as for you, I'll make sure you have a front row seat, as my reliable escort, porter, and captain should.
Things have gotten fun.
Oh, after battle, all party members recover a little MP. That's nifty. Oh, but I'm afraid that has quite extended my shopping list. But no expense be spared for the festival. Back. I accompanied Juno as she stopped for a bit, and then we returned to the inn. Red flag.
And the age of a new king draws near.
No, cut back the shopping! No!
Try not to die.
What'd you give me, Brigitte? Oh, damn, Brigitte gave me $15,000. Holy shit. All right, Brigitte, fuck yeah.
Well then.
I'll see you again soon.
All right, Yufa. What the fuck now?
What now?
Okay, the only one. All right.
It's all right.
Bridal Haven again, huh? All right, let's go talk to the fucking this guy. He came to the front of the tavern, having heard that Hyperic was lingering there.
Well, now,
Sanctor Hyperic, what are you doing at the tavern? I've come to pick up Obi. She helps out here from time to time. They told me lots of nice things today for the first time ever. They said I danced really good in front of the customers. You know how to dance, Obi? I do too. My mother taught me ceremonial dance. Ooh, can you teach it to me someday? Of course.
Well then.
You'll teach me too, won't you?
yes, of course.
Alright, the first thing is clear your mind and steady your spirit. Mr. Hyperic, I want to practice a bunch and then show Mama. And you may, so as long as your prayers are never neglected.
And so now.
Now then, this visit indicates you'd like to learn more of Sanctism, yes? How much do you know about our noble fate, might I ask? Just the basics, a bit here and there. Then let us begin with the core of our beliefs. In Sanctism, we divine teachings from God. We follow the will of the Almighty God and offer Him our prayers. With a selfless heart, that is.
I see.
Selfless heart. The idea sounds quite different from the Dragon God faith. We aspire to take the hands of our gods in our own, to confront difficulties and yet fight beside them with our own strength. Such are our teachings. See, while that is an intriguing belief, what are those who haven't the strength to fight? The children, the elderly, or the infirm? The anxiety which plagues this world is through no fault of our own, and so we pray to escape these hardships and injustices. Oh, it's time to go visit Mama, Mr. Hyperic. Yufa, can we do this talk at the church? Let's go.
Well,
Pardon me, Sanctor Hyperic, but what kind of illness is Ovi's mother afflicted with? Concern touches my heart. You're a kind person, Miss Yufa. It's just, I lost both my parents when I was around Ovi's age. Yufa, are you and Will going to, convert?
indeed.
What, I think you mean convert. If you ever wish to do so, we would gladly accept you into our faith. Unless you find our prayers meaningless? No, it's not that what we can decide our own faith. Nothing is for certain anyway. I see. That is unfortunate here. And I hope this won't be the end of our discussions. We all live with anxiety in our heart, and it is through sanctism we can find salvation. I simply want you to keep that in mind. What was that? Nothing more than a breeze then. Now I hate to cut this short, but I am needed elsewhere. That's a red flag. Alright, thank you very much for your time.
See you later.
Yufa, teach me how to dance next time, okay? That was unexpected. Converting was never so much as I thought I'd had.
Sure.
Everyone should believe in what they wish to believe.
Indeed.
You're right about that. In fact, since I'm no longer a sacrificial priestess, choice is mine for the first time. I don't think Hyperic was wrong when he said we all have spiritual anxiety. We yearn for something we can depend on, and for some, that is sanctism. I feel like I better understand sanctism now that I've experienced it for myself. And I couldn't have done that without you. It gave me the courage to expose myself to new, unfamiliar things. So now I want to see and learn more about the world, but I also want to be by your side, Will. I can sense Yufa's desire to grow as a person as well as her deep trust in me. Tyler, do you have any idea if you can choose like a partner slash girlfriend in this like you can in Persona? That actually is something I'm curious about. I'm not sure that's the win. And there's that smell again. Sorry, my head is suddenly hurting. Let's come back here to investigate later. There's something about this place which makes me feel a little at ease. Yeah, there's something going on in that fucking building. Oh shit, let's go talk with Alonzo.
What now?
Are you not in the midst of a tournament right now? Well, nothing about you surprises me anymore. No matter how bizarre. I've been waiting for you. Listen carefully. Putting a major new plan into motion. Great, come with me and you'll see a world of pure imagination.
Understand?
I've discovered something interesting. The landowner controls all the trade and settlements around the village, so his valet often comes through town.
Apparently.
However, I heard the landowner himself would be present for the next inspection, and that's when I plan to nab him.
What?
Interesting. Nab him? How? Trust me, he'll behave himself.
Well.
That would be near impossible to catch him if they come via an open, busy street. I'll force them down the forest path where there'll be no witnesses. I've spread rumors about humans appearing on village roads for that express purpose. The men guarding him won't be an issue either. I'll lie in wait along the forest path, call him out to him. And I'd like you to accompany me as well.
About that.
Why would you need me there? Just to bear witness. A grand operation such as this is not a one-man job. Thank you. We will change things. This world of greedy pigs gorging themselves on riches will come to an end.
Seriously?
What is your plan exactly? A long time ago, my mother brought me a home of weak saplings she'd found. The tree was practically dying, but it still bore a small fruit. With it, seeds. My mother planted them and gave away the new saplings to her neighbors. Long there was an orchard in one corner of her village. The mere sight of it was breathtaking. My mother refused any credit. She said the tree itself wanted to grow, wanted to bear fruit. And that's when I realized, perhaps we all have something we'd like to see come to fruition. Within all of us, there's a seed of virtue waiting to blossom.
It's fine.
That's all what I'm betting on, so make sure you go out and change the world, Will.
Leave it to me.
Okay. I'd expect no less from the future king. I went all in on.
I implore you.
May the seed grow into a large tree under which many gather. We're cultivating the future, eh? Not gonna lie, for some reason my brain just wants to say that a player character, the protagonist, is gonna actually become the king and not the prince. I use my network to arrange which afternoon the inspection occurs on. Let me know soon. I'll be waiting.
Time marches on.
But that would be interesting.
The new king draws nearer.
Try not to die.
And 15,000 more, Brigitte.
Well then.
4 days, huh?
What now? What now? What now?
Just lovely. Yeah.
I guess the recruitment board might be an option. See if there's any new bounties.
That's the way. Hello there. Yes.
You've got fortune tellers. Oh, you can clear weather. Holy shit. You can ask a Denny to change the dungeon's inclement weather to sunny for 3 days. You can only change the weather from one location at a time. No, you will gain more experience in battles fought during inclement weather. Damn. That's insanity.
What will you do? Sorry.
That's interesting.
All right then.
Where can I work on imagination?
All right then. All right then.
Although there's a
All right then.
stand up there.
Go.
We gotta have a debate, I guess.
Grand, isn't it?
This place. Besides,
Siege. Deciding a new king, eh? Honestly, I don't care what happens outside our village. Right? What good does you becoming king do for us? What can you do?
Yes.
I'll protect the Mustari tribe from discrimination by guaranteeing your rights. Sounds nice and all, but how will you accomplish it? I do like the idea of being able to be ourselves when we're off the island.
Now then.
Woo! Look at me. Look at all that eloquence.
Eloquence. Why, that.
After spending more time with people of the village, I returned to the group. Da, da, da.
All right then. What now?
All right, more Juno time.
hey,
No, I can count on you. If you could do your teleport thing and get a Spiral Haven, yeah, sure, I guess. I got separated from Juno while we were trying to avoid getting her seen. Ah, shit.
come now.
How about a flower for your loved one? They're rare beauties to be bound to impress. Not a child cute, but I don't recognize the tribe. I need to prioritize finding Juno. It looked like a small version of Juno. What are you staring at, darling? I'm over here. Yeah, what the fuck?
What?
What is it? Is there some...
No.
I was worried I lost you. Where are you? Thank you.
Then,
Well, shall we press on? We gotta meet up with Capra. Show's proceeding apace. We have a stage under construction at the Coliseum. And for your outfit, last year's dress is being refitted for you. Regarding a little thank you gift for preparing. Oh, please, that's unnecessary. If there are any proceeds from this, pay it forward to the audience. Is that possible? That's quite generous of you, Lady Juna. We're so blessed to have you singing for us. The whole town is buzzing with excitement.
Wait a second.
Wait, that you gift-thieving crooner? What brings the high and mighty songstress to sing our lowly labor festival away?
Huh?
Why, you ask? Well, because I was invited. Liar, you swithered your way in, you bloody snake. It's all you nitty know how to do. Suck.
Come now.
Myrtus. Please, there's no need for theatrics. I asked her to sing personally. I'm sorry, but you simply don't have the draw that Lady Juna does.
No way.
That's so. But don't mean I have to accept it. And as a matter of fact, I don't. Damn. Someone's jealous.
Hold on.
Who was that?
So,
If I had to guess, someone in the same profession as me.
My
I
goodness.
do apologize for that. She was last year's main act, and I dare say she's crossed about not being asked to return. Don't worry about it. I've always had enemies. Some even had, and some have even made attempts to my life. Capra, the harder something gets, the more determined I am to see it done. So reassuring, my lady. Truly. Well then, I'll take my leave.
got a second?
It's not that I don't sympathize with her, but crowds are only won through hard work and skill.
Really?
You come up in a tough world, natural part of any competitive field. But it's the challenge that makes people so happy to hear me sing.
Let's do this.
Besides, having someone close by to watch over me gives me a burst of confidence I need. I'm talking about you, of course. You got that? God, fucking. And since Juna's extraordinary trust. Burr.
I'm going to give this performance my all. Leave it to me.
I'm gonna make this the performance of a lifetime. I have a lot to think about. Let's call it a day, shall we?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well then.
I hear a voice. And it's just bouncing back and forth between Yufa and Juno right now.
It's all right.
That church just gave me a strange feeling, and I've been thinking about Obi.
Thank you very much.
Obi wasn't at the church, but I thought I could feel her presence. Of course, maybe it was just my imagination.
What is it?
Oh, there's a back door. If we just...
This is the place.
All right.
Well, let's go take a look.
Surely-
Now I'm gonna open this door.
Dear God.
Dear God, please help Mama and the rest of the sick people. If you do, I promise to always pray a whole lot and be a good girl.
Oh,
Yufa, Will, what are you doing down here in the basement? This is a sick room, you realize, for Obi's mother and the others who are ailing. They are faithful adherents, afflicted with an illness we cannot identify. We've requested a skilled healer, but to no avail. Those afflicted are prone to violence as though they're not themselves, so we had to contain them here. That's right, Mama and everybody got possessed by something evil. So I go to church every day and pray for a really long time. Yeah, are there no other means of treating them? The illness appears to only affect followers of Sanctism, so it must be the doings of the devil. Therefore, we must continue offering our prayers unto God. The only path to triumphing over the malady is the path of profound faith. I feel like he's poisoning them.
But then...
Something's not right here. That smell, I've been faintly sensing. I can see it now. He's poisoning. This place is filled with stagnant agla, probably because of far too many intense feelings are contrary in one place.
About that.
You mean This is the same situation in the Dragon God's temple. I don't mean to deny saintism, but I simply cannot believe any of this can be resolved through prayer alone. There was a time in our hometown when our misguided prayers caused our God to come in calamity upon us. Magla here reminds me of what I felt back then. Good intentions twisted by blind faith. I think continued praise so much may only serve to worsen the illness. Still your heretical tongue, pagan. Our prayers shall be heard.
Come on.
Yufa can see what you can't. You should listen to her.
Silence.
You are nothing more than a heathen. What could you possibly know?
Leave this place.
Your pain is only worsened by blasphemers who dare speak against God in this holy church. Leave here at once. And this is why I'll be blunt. It's one of the problems I have with religion. Is blind faith and prayers don't do shit for a lot of problems. Sometimes you just gotta get off your ass and do something about it instead of fucking sitting there praying. There are times when prayer is a comfort, like during times of illness, but to rely on it generally means it's secular. I can't imagine. Exactly. That's kind of the best way to sum it. And just to think that distorted Magla, born aloft on so much blindless, zealous prayer, it spreads the whole town will be in danger. I think we need to take action. Can't let that disaster happen in Ehria repeat itself. And more than anything, I refuse to allow a young child who loves her mother to go through what I did. And I and many other islanders were devoted to a doctrine which marched my parents into early graves. My heart still bleeds from that loss. Even if they scorn me as a pagan, I'm going to do the best I can, just like you when you help me, Will. I can sense Yufa's earnestness and her deep trust.
It is as it was. Be that as
However, if we try to persuade them now, they only dig in their heels all the harder. Let's leave and come back when calm has been restored. Burr, 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 burr.
Fancy a bit of him?
Seriously. Oh. And then... Any followers? Nope. I'm not sure where Katharina is at the moment. Yeah, I know. That's...
All right then. Where to?
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go do some...
Just can't stand it.
Let's do some imagination.
Pardon me.
Huh.
Thank you. A long time ago.
Once upon a time, in a faraway village, there lived an old woman with a talent for making miraculous remedies. She had to cure any illness. But the people of the village despised her medicine, which had a deeply unpleasant taste. It also had a terrible side effect, causing terrible pain as though the entire body was being stabbed with needles. Some even told her, I would rather die than endure such a fate. Still, they could not deny its effectiveness, and though they were reluctant, they sought her medicines when it was necessary. One day, a man came to the village. The man said, I can make better medicine than the old woman's poison. And from his pocket, he pulled a vial of sweet-smelling liquid and handed it to one of the sick. The sick man, who'd been taking the woman's medicine for years, always looked ill. He eyed the vial with disgust. But after he quaffed it, his eyes widened in surprise. Tastes like sweet fruit. He said, and suddenly, pain and suffering of his malady vanished. The people were stunned by the medicine's effectiveness. The villagers begged the man for all the medicine he had. It was not cheap, but they offered the man what money and crops they could. They grew furious with the old woman as well. How dare you deceive us with poison disguised as medicine, they said. The woman has looked as though she might deny the accusation, but then silently continued making her draughts. However, people no longer interested in her medicine. They shouted abuses at her, calling her fraud, and eventually they drove her from the village. Is it that time already? I've gone long enough. I can continue it later. Yeah, that's kind of a fucking blue balling of the story. Hey! Her imagination went up.
Well then.
marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
There's a letter in a package from Arden. Magla injection.
Well then. What now?
Alright. Good old Alonzo.
Greetings. Hey. Thank you.
Curtain rises. Let's go see this landowner. Alonzo, what are you doing here? What are you planning? Have you heard? A little bird told me your daughter has a man she fancies. What was his name again? Oh, right. Cuculus. Oh, shit. He stole his daughter's heart. Ah, shit. Did you say your goodbyes to her before you left? Or had she gone out somewhere?
You bastard!
What have you done to my daughter, you cur? What happens to your precious daughter depends on you. Tell your guards to give us a little space.
Now!
What are you after? My life? If you're offering it, sure. But there's something I want more. Tell me, where do your desires truly lie?
What?
My desires? What the hell are you getting at?
I
To get into your purse strings, I had to use everything at my disposal to look into you. What I found was rather comforting. Allegedly, you've committed several atrocities in various villages, yet many villagers still respect you. I'd assumed you used her money or force to make them submit, but I was wrong. Perhaps you've hidden your true intentions this whole time. Explain yourself. She's 5 years younger than me, yes. She's quite lovely when she smiles, just like her mother. With such a beautiful little family at stake, you've no choice but to obey what your conspirators told you behind closed doors.
right.
You were a beloved father, an upstanding man, and they noticed. They fed you lies and flattery in return. One moment you're praised, the next threatened. And therefore you knew it. You've fallen in line with the oppressors of the weak, and you can't break free. It's a rather pitiful tale, don't you think?
Silence!
What do you know? How could you possibly understand the depravity that taints this world? I have 3 daughters, and those bastards, they...
Tell me.
Don't you wish this could end? Don't you wish you could end this ruse? I'd have quit long ago if I could have. I don't want to be stolen from any longer. I haven't the power to change this single thing.
Ridiculous.
Sounds often familiar, doesn't it? Where have I heard those words?
Well,
I
sure.
believe you said them, Alonzo. Oh, you remember. Well, that's all in the past now. If I hadn't met you, I would have surely ended up just like him.
Moving on.
Well, I've learned what I wanted to know. Now then, good sir, would you like a chance at redemption? I'll set your daughter free. I'll even help you atone for your sins, so long as you agree to my terms and cooperate with me. Fine, I accept your offer. You've my word. Aha, you hear that? Alright then, it's time for the big reveal. I haven't done anything to your daughter, actually. I've never even met her.
Hey.
You understand why I told you that load of rubbish, don't you? I took a gamble on you, on what you truly desire. Well, that was one mountain climbed. I predicted correctly and then won my bet.
But
What are you gonna do now? I've got a few ideas. You just sit back and look forward to it. In hindsight, I've always run away when things take a turn for the worse. Even when I tried to die, it was to escape my sins. But you helped me figure it out, what I ought to do. Something only I can do. Yes, I'm a liar and a cheat. Yet I have those who lie and cheat. Yet I hate those who lie and cheat. Shit. I hate the very framework of a world that made me become the deceiver I am. What lies ahead will be the great con man's Alonzo's work of the lifetime.
Remember your vow.
For this new king, who will change this cesspit into a never-before-seen utopia. I'll pull the wool over the world's eyes and then take it for myself. What Alonzo's words mean isn't clear, but I can see the steadfast resolution in his eyes. He's decided to place his absolute trust in me.
I will live to my...
I'm sure you're dying to know what I have planned, but just bear with me for now. when we next meet, I'll unveil everything in spectacular fashion, but you don't delay. But for now, be sure you don't delay, but for now, farewell. Heisme. Oh shit. Been a hot minute since we've had a Heisme.
What now?
We get a ninja. We do Juna instead. What do we get? Alright, let's go with Heisme. Alright, Heisme. Now it remains to carry out our plan in Alta Berry. The question is, where does the spear fit in our schemes?
That's why.
Okay.
That's. That's why.
Okay.
I see.
A new age is dawning. What do... Oh, you mean a new king. Indeed, a new king will be a momentous occasion. Not even the village could avoid being swept into the tides of change. Yes, I can see your approach now. We unveil you to them as the king to be. My grandiloquence will not sway them alone.
Great.
Very well then, if you've the time, would you travel to the village?
My thanks.
Hope I can make the people of the village understand. As the light waned, we took a carriage to Heisme's village once more. Heard you found the urn. Surely, I am sorry. The villagers have caused you no end of trouble. So nothing you need to worry about. Rather, I thank you for helping me come to grips with my departure.
Everyone.
People of the village, you hide, but I know you yet. Listen, I am not here to blame you for the matter with my son. People of this village, you hide, but I know you yet. Listen, I'm not here to blame you for the matter with my son. I want to speak with all of you, so that we can change the future of this village together. Look around you. Look at what our village has become. Cut off from trade. Our goods slow to circulate and our people more destitute by the day. Oh well, you say, we are Yugiefs. Nothing to be done about that. You endure this hardship without even trying to move beyond it. That is sloth, pure and simple.
Can't you see?
We elders, perhaps the future means little to us. Perhaps we struggle to fight for change when you will never see. But what of our children? We would force your village's children to bear its dreadful legacy, to be doomed to the same neglected avoidance. Don't talk like you know us.
Don't you get it?
Isolated though we are, we can survive with what we have, and the children are happy enough.
Wrong.
Happy? Their only birthright is a cage. The children have no choice but to live and die here. Can you deny it? They could not choose where they were born. Now they have no choice in their future. And to you, as their guardians and teachers, you would keep it that way. Just shut up. Would an outsider know?
No.
He is not an outsider. Heisme is one of us. I don't know when it happened, but we stopped chasing hope. We've grown complacent, clinging to the idea that it's wiser to accept hardship than to resist it. But was that truly for the best? Surely. In times long ago, did we not strive towards something? Please, everyone, come here and let us speak. Won't make a difference now, whatever you do. There's prejudice out beyond our walls and is strong. The people of other lands would accept us.
Listen.
I believe that can change. It has to, for the children's sake.
Say.
I understand your fear. Walking the land as a Yugi, I have suffered what seemed no end of hatred, prejudice, and bloodshed. But this country will change. It's already underway. And the one who responsible stands before you now. This is my friend, Will. And he will change this country. A new era is coming. A new future where people of all origins and tribes can join together.
What?
A new era is coming?
But
And when it does, what will this village do? Will you close your doors to hope? Does this change and so wither? The world is changing and we must change with it. Yes, it will be a long struggle. Yes, we will waver and we will suffer.
that's life.
But beyond that pain, beyond, we'll find a better tomorrow. A future where our lives' courses are ours to decide. A birthright of hope for every you gave child. Our children could live however they wish.
Surely.
Will, and we will who follow him, will light our way forward. If you live and strive with hope in your heart, and a better future is within your grasp. Nobody can decide our way of life but ourselves. Yeah, Heisme, thank you. I think you really got through to them. Of course, I don't think things will change that easily. That's why we must weave our new hope one step at a time. We hope nothing but the best for your village. We won't let you down. I hope one day this will be a home to be proud of. And in return, let us prepare the hilltop ceremony right away. It's time I took responsibility. At the least, I can assure your son will have the peace he deserves.
No.
I appreciate it, but that's no longer necessary. I've thought long and hard about how to properly send off my son, and now I finally have the answer. This voyage has been more than enough time to face my boy's death, and were I alone, I would have lost myself. A tiny voice, young words in old air. Skyward it lilts, clouds parted in passing, and soon, breath becomes zephyr, and sweet wind alights upon well-trod earth.
Thank you.
I would not be here without you at my side. Thank you. I can sense the strong determination and firm trust in Heisme's eyes, now clear of hesitation. The aloof hermit Heisme, keeper and inheritor of the thief's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. Bear this new power, foster this connection, by their strength fulfill thy destiny. Oh my god!
There is yet
The ninja can be studied! There's no sense in waiting for the winds to change. New breezes are ever blowing, in lands beyond anything we have ever known.
we shall.
Let's go, Will. Heisme and I headed back to town. I feel like I've got more support from the villagers in Heisme's hometown, thanks to Heisme's trust in me.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
There's a letter in a war chest from
Try not to
Brigitte.
die.
Woo! 15,000, dude. Brigitte's just fucking funding my war campaign.
About the currents.
Eurus' lance will be ready tomorrow, and it seems like the tide has calmed down a bit too. We should be able to set off to Alta very soon. Considering Fidelia is still on the mend, how about we spend the rest of the day helping people out? Excellent suggestion. We should repay those who have done so much for us. Wouldn't it hurt to have their support in the future after all? So this is our last day on the island.
So,
We need to spend tonight formulating our plans for tomorrow, so if there's something else you wanted to do, let's get it done during the day. Alright. I am going to throw something in the oven to eat. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to. I'm just going to open up the fridge and be like, you. So give me a hot minute, and I'll be right back. Y'all been lovely today. Fuck. Oh, God. Alrighty. I got some loaded potato skins in the oven. I've already eaten a whole fucking Tombstone pizza today, and I'm already getting hungry again. Eh.
All right then. What now? All right then. Where to?
Let's go.
Okay.
So that's what it's come to.
Okay, let us buy some supplies or cooking ingredients.
Real cheap today.
I can't believe it. Think I'll forget this, do you?
All right then.
Do-do-do.
That's nice of you.
This is on set.
All right then. Where to? Where to?
Let's go.
Actually, let's check the igniter shop because with Brigata
All right then.
being a higher follower level, it's said to be unlock some new shit there. Here, I kind of want to see.
Hey,
I've got quite.
Here.
Enables multi-target. Multi-target. Sure. Oh. Hey Tyler, have you seen this $600,000 fucking igniter? Hot damn. That might be the most expensive item I've fucking seen so far in this game. Holy shit. And that's on sale.
Closure.
Indeed.
All right then. Go.
Burp, 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 burp.
Got a spec.
Gone clammy hard. I got load.
What do you have to sell over here?
Oh there.
can we talk?
Thanks.
I wish I could buy it in a faster way than this.
Oh there.
Can we talk?
Thanks.
Hey,
Oh
mister.
there.
Can we talk?
Thanks. Oh there.
Can we talk?
Thanks.
Alright, let's go hang with UFO then.
What now?
What can I... It's all right. Thank you
Alright, where are we going? Are we gonna go help those sick people?
Let us pause.
Something's amiss.
Oh,
Oh, Yufa. Sir, what shamelessness.
Truly.
Pardon?
You!
Don't play us for fools. We know this is all you're doing, pagan. Where did you take Sanctuary Hyperic and Mystic Ones?
What?
We haven't done anything at all. You don't know where they are?
Just the worst.
I heard what happened. You insulted Sanctism and Sanctuary Hyperic was righteous rage. Have you misunderstood? I just want to help those people in the cellar. Yufa, are you a bad person like everyone says? I just want Mama back. Please give her back, please. Ovi. You people have no hearts. They call you minions of the devil, but now I believe it. That illness is pagan handiwork for
No,
certain.
we mustn't.
Please, I just want to talk with you all. Let's leave for now. Oh, good. We get blamed for shit because they're fucking stupid. Neat. Are you alright?
That's true.
Should be the one asking you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for asking, Will. Can't believe they treated you as badly as they did me. If anything had happened to you as well, I would have had to cast a lifelong curse on them. Holy fuck.
I think not.
I wouldn't actually do that. But I did truly fear the look in their eyes. Understand being worried for those who've disappeared. That this was altogether different. When they started crowding me, I could see the distortion of the magla around them. I hesitate to give voice to this, but I feel like a possession.
Then,
But what can I do to help them when they see me as some sort of great enemy?
Listen.
Figure something out. You always seem to unshakably optimistic. And your conviction, how are you that way? Never feel any sense of hesitation from you. I really admire that. I worry constantly and I'm always looking for answers.
No.
Everyone worries and everyone wants answers to the unknown.
is it true?
Really, I always feel like I'm the only one who's confused and feeling helpless. Eventually, I accepted that it was simply my fate to never change. My destiny was to be born a priestess and die as one.
But then,
But now, I started to think my fate might be in my own hands. Maybe I can bend a chance to my will. After all, it was by chance that I met Ovi and Hyperic, yet now I care deeply about what happens to them. My feelings can be altered so dramatically that my destiny may be one of change and transformation as well.
I do believe.
And now I want to transform into a source of strength for Ovi and Hyperic.
Yeah.
And let's get out there and help them.
Thank you very much. The old, cowardly me is no more.
Sure, we can find clues at the church, but we can't get close right now. It's nearly night anyway, so let's come back another day.
What's up, Del? Something on your mind?
That's nothing. Just thinking.
Oh no. You're not still feeling unwell, are you?
It's just the twinge now, that's all. I'm sharp as ever, me.
Are you sure? Because I remember once the big fever passed, you went hot and cold again a couple more times. I've never seen you go down like that.
I said I'm fine, didn't I? God, but you don't worry too much. Come on, I'm starving.
Something's bothering me.
Really? He seemed pretty healthy to me.
Just a bad feeling, I suppose. It was a human that wounded him. Hard to say whether the magla might have any nasty side effects. No.
You mean he may need magic healing? I don't know if we're gonna find that here on the island.
Hey, is there any way we could get Rella to take a look at him? Magla-borne symptoms can take a turn for the worse incredibly fast, no matter how healthy you are. I'd rather not let it fester.
Huh. Well, we do claim to help anyone in need, eh? But don't forget that we're fighting a battle. And if you cannot distinguish friend and foe on the battlefield, it will be your end.
I know you're right. But I get the feeling those two are telling themselves the same thing.
What if now? What if, instead of speeding to her doorstep, we ask her saintliness to come here? It'll just take a bit of conspiring to get our story straight. I mean, I'm not normally a chap to take sides in this sort of thing, but those two hardly strike me as the evil type.
Look, Captain, I wouldn't feel right ignoring this.
What are you doing?
Will you please go to the royal capital for me?
No problem. I'll go.
I knew you'd say that. Well, if Rella's coming here, I guess it won't be that much trouble.
Thanks. I remember I called you too soft once. But I see now I was wrong.
If that's sorted, let's get it done sharpish before any complications crop up.
Thank you so much for your help leading the evacuation. They tell me not everyone got a chance to thank you. So on their behalf...
Don't worry about it. Didn't want the annihilation of a whole village on my conscience is all.
What are you doing? You don't want to lay down? That is like the most uncomfortable position I think I've ever seen you chill in.
They healed me up. Gotta repay the favor, don't I? I wouldn't feel right otherwise.
And then for their sake, you should take care of yourself, too.
What? Who the hell? No.
Hi, Rella.
Aren't you Saint Rella?
Don't worry about it.
Joking. You're not joking. Why is she here?
Don't worry about it.
Called for her and she came. You that surprised? I know people in the Crown Theocracy. My work speaks for itself these days.
It's almost time for the Saints' Day festivities in Montario. Having been invited, I was in the area. I heard about your splendid work, Fidelio and Basilio. I hardly recognize the two of you.
You remember us?
Of course. This is a bit of a reversal, though. Back then, it was you helping treat Basilio's wound. I can tell how far you've come since then.
Ugh.
But I've also heard about your own injury. Your right foot, I'm guessing. Have you felt any sudden fevers come on? Let me have a look. Yes, that should do. I can see you had an expert looking after you already. Physically, you're as well as anyone could ask. But... Fidelio, is there something you feel lost or anxious about?
Where's that coming from?
I've talked to lots of people and observed the flow of their magic. By now, I'm certain that Magla is connected to our emotions. When I speak to someone who's feeling strong emotions, I can sense the state of their heart as if seeing it with my own eyes.
Nah, I'm sound. Nothing's getting me down.
I see. Then you should be fine. Just don't take life for granted, or your treatment will have been for nothing. Keep on living, all right? For now, let's see. Run to the beach and back with Basilio. If you can make it without slowing down, then clearly there's nothing wrong with your foot.
Hey, sounds like a laugh. Just like when we were kids. Step lively, Del, or I'll leave you behind.
Hey, what the hell? I said I'm fine. Oh, damn it. Basilio! Hang on!
Thanks, Rella. When you told me about the first time you'd saved someone's life, I didn't realize you were talking about them.
You're in Luis's entourage now. Yet you needed our stories to match in front of the brothers. You're swimming in dangerous waters, aren't you? Not just that. You've got a gauntlet runner that can teleport across the land and an elder captain who wields it through magic.
Yeah, welcome to the party, Rella. We got a lot of shit going on.
I didn't realize it when I met you before, but you're already one of the top candidates. I saw the King's Rock. Are you intending to confront Luis?
Yes, that's right.
Well, there you have it.
So you're committed to this path, no matter what. I knew this day might come. It's not my place to stop you.
Come now, do you have to be so bleak? I've already spent my fair share of time with Luis, you know.
Don't underestimate Luis. As far as the Crown Theocracy knows, the King's magic will protect the highest candidates from any harm. And they think that guarantees their safety at the festival. But I've done my research. Some attacks the barrier can't stop. I believe the magic only prevents underhanded approaches, like ambush.
So there's a loophole.
It's not widely known, but take a duel, for instance. Both parties identify themselves.
Oh shit.
But
Didn't mean to
if you
skip.
just have to identify yourself and agree to fight. Oh. Was that why the battle with Gladel?
Suffice it to say, the King's Shield is not perfect.
Well, that's interesting. So if you consent to the battle.
I have a terrible feeling there will be bloodshed before Saint's Day is over. I won't try to stop you, but be careful down the road, all right?
I'll protect Juna. I promise.
But where is this coming from? Honestly.
Then please, look after Juna.
Ugh. You do know I'm not a child anymore.
Keep up, Del! Gotta be faster than that! Spring-heeled bastard, you've got the height advantage.
He does have the height advantage.
You haven't won yet.
I suppose we'll have to leave it there.
We sent Rella back to Grand Trap with teleportation magic, avoiding the gaze of the brothers, who were fortunately too winded to notice.
Can't deny it this time, though. You lot did fantastic.
And Lady Juna's safe too. I owe you thanks for that, if nothing else. The islanders gave us a map of the east side of the island. Their way of thanking us, I suppose. You're welcome to it, if you don't waste it.
See? Old Del's great at looking after people. He saved loads of them in the evacuations.
Oh, belt up, would you? Been meaning to ask. That's a book, yeah?
Didn't take you for a book reader. Lord Luis likes them though. Often got his head berries in one.
By the way, doesn't Lord Luis have this same book? I hear it's been banned.
How should we know? Not like we grew up round books. People barely literate nowadays, frankly.
So, what's it say? As long as we're killing time anyhow, let me see it. In this world, one can become anything they desire. Neither birth nor status decides your occupation.
Huh, sounds grand, that. You think this place really exists?
It could.
It's not your muppet. It's a fantasy.
Calling him a muppet?
Anyone is
Jesus,
free to
that's
become
rude.
Anything. This is a paradise of equality and freedom, devoid of discrimination or prejudice. Pretty words, then. But if everybody's free to do what they want, they'll work out their own reasons to be prejudiced. You can call it a utopia, but I reckon people living in it might romanticize our world too. At the end of the day, dreaming of escape will only ever be a dream. Nothing changes unless you do it with your own hands.
Aye. But if we really could do anything, I quite fancy opening up a little diner with you, Del. You like singing, eh? And I'm dead handy with a cook pan. We could invite Lady Juna over. Host a fancy soiree of our own. Every night, just us and our best mates living it up. You telling me you don't like the sound of that?
Get your head out of the clouds, Baz. We're long past being able to get away with that. Doesn't matter anyway. A dream is just a dream.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Now then.
We'll be departing. Now then, we'll be departing today. But what's this I hear about a festival on the island? The islanders all seem to be heading for the coast.
Yes, of course.
The village wants to show their gratitude to us and wish us a safe journey. Thanks to the tides, I believe we can still make it by the deadline, even if we leave tomorrow. The festivities should include a sacred rite where a dragon god statues set light in a ceremonial bonfire. It's said that if you offer prayers to do it with someone, your wishes will come true. Oh, isn't that just marvelous? And who will be our dear Captain Trey with tonight, I wonder? Let me check my potato skins and then we can continue on. Alright. Alright. With that decided, we all helped the villagers prepare for the festival, and once the effigy of the dragon god was complete, the sun was already down. That's a hell of an effigy built. Holy fuck.
Didn't expect them to throw such a party before our departure. A far cry from our first night here in a cell.
I hear 'tis a festival in the dragon god's name, meant to ensure a safe sea voyage. In place of a lighthouse, their fire is kept burning until the morning.
I say, these locals are barely well informed. They're up to their gills in practical and theoretical magna theory. Not as focused on the mechanicals as us mainlanders, but the land's far from barbaric. Their insights could rather improve the runner's design, you know? Ah, speaking of, I finished with the lance replica.
We're finally ready.
Woo! Grand, ain't it? Dell's all better, and we've got some choice souvenirs to bring back to Lord Luis.
We're not out of the woods yet. Don't be too quick to celebrate.
Hey, come on, lads, loosen up! It's a party! We've all earned a little fun.
And you? What's a sanctist fat cat like you doing getting all giddy over a pagan festival?
I have to laugh, don't I? You know, I thought the Crier's life had made me pretty knowledgeable about our world, but turns out most of what I knew was lies. Makes me think, maybe this is how my old father felt.
Crier a family trade, eh? Imagine that.
The Crown Theocracy does love their hereditary titles. Yeah, my old man was a serious fella. More than me, that's for sure. He called out corruption where he saw it. Made him a pariah. But there you go. Yeah, I remember he once flat out suggested igniters were more dangerous than the Crown Theocracy was letting on. And there was that riot in the slums, of course, the one started by that Parapus. The church dismissed it as paupers revolting over their conditions. But my old man, well, he said it wasn't a riot at all. Outright accused the Crown Theocracy of turning an innocent Parapus feral through horrific magic experiments.
What?
Who knows what really happened there? Either way, nobody took my father seriously. He was condemned as a liar. And he died young. Just the way it is, I suppose. People will always prefer their own feelings to the truth. Happiness is a luxury hard to come by otherwise. Hard to care about the world after that. I was a poor excuse for a crier, if you ask me. Yet, here I am. It's beyond weird. Somehow, you lot have managed to make the world seem interesting again. I'm genuinely grateful, you know? It makes a man feel as if he owes you.
You owe us nothing. Can't afford any rumors about you being biased in our favor, anyway.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Honestly, though, you need anything, you've got me on your side. I'll do what I can. For now, I'll catch a boat ride to Altabri ahead of you. Once this festival's over, it'll be farewell for the moment. So, let's make this a bash to remember.
Now, time for some fun. Bring out the treats!
And those are? The fruit is called dragon's tears. They're quite precious. Their tree only bears once every few years.
Ah, tis delicious. Beyond delicious.
Wonderful. This again. Hulkenberg's tastes are a dubious metric at best.
Yeah, Hulkenberg's got some very suspect
And we would like to share it.
food likes and opinions. It just seems like a little bit of a lull before shit goes down. The juice burst forth as soon as I put it in my mouth.
Sounds. I feel quite.
Is Hulkenberg drunk?
Right.
Right.
odd about the way those two are laughing. But he's crying. What is this fruit?
You see, in old times, so long times ago times, people ate this to reach a higher plane of existence and talk to the gods.
Ha! Yes, you certainly appear to have reached some higher state.
Oh, they're high as fuck.
Phew. Finally back to normal. Well, that sure felt like a festival. Not that I'm complaining. Oh, and did you hear? The people of this island make a wish over that flame. It's said that if you write your wish on a piece of paper, it'll bring you good luck. You don't often get to relax like this. So why don't you go there with someone?
Oh, do I gotta choose? Fuck!
Have you decided on someone?
All right. Well, that's not what I was expecting. They kind of, when they started saying, "Hey, you got to choose someone for this," "Hey, you got to choose someone for this," I was like, "All right, cool. They're gonna make me choose," but I'm not sure because we got Mommy Hulkenberg. We got Lady Juna is a great choice. Yufa, too new to the party for me to be really invested in her and interested. Honestly, Gallica's been the ride or die the whole fucking time and helping us and being with us, but she's a tiny pixie girl. The logistics wouldn't work. Especially that dragon's tear, was it? The moment it graced my tongue, I was floating on the clouds, descending towards the heavens. I most generously attempted to force Stroll to experience it, and he had the gall to say, "Get away from me, Lush." Never thought him so modest. Perhaps I've assumed too much about him.
Hold on.
How did that fruit get you? Such a baseless accusation. Me, a former royal knight, to think I would act so disgracefully. I would never.
No.
A moment. Did I surely? Preposterous. My dishonorable conduct witnessed by others. Forget it all you saw. Banish the memory from your mind. This is an order from the representative of the royal court. Wait under the pillar of fire. I need but a moment. I shall splash some water on my face and will be there imminently. And you saw nothing of this night. From what I understand, we're to write our wish on a piece of paper and cast it in the fire. Have you decided what you will ask for? That's a secret. Something embarrassing, perhaps, that you like to keep from others? Then I shan't pry. Truth be told, at first I was at a loss as to what I should wish for, but then I saw your face and realized that perhaps I knew all along this is what I wanted. Your decision has been made. Let us write it down and cast it upon the flame.
All right.
That's all we're to do. With this, the dragon god should give our desires an audience, or so they say. Hey, Will, care to offer a guess as to what I wished for? Did you ask for everyone's safety? You've grown quite familiar with me. At first, I considered wishing solely for His Highness's safety, but I thought it would be appropriate to ask for more. I wish not only for the prince's safety, but for you and all of our comrades. What I wish for is victory. Perhaps I asked too much. But I think being in your company long enough has made me that we must dream recklessly, huh? I thought myself a mere knight protecting the prince, yet now I find myself under your aegis one instead. To return that protection tenfold gives me new strength every day. That is... Hold a moment, Will. A most fortuitous find. An exceptional piece of driftwood. Balanced most perfectly for swinging in an arc. I'll carve it into a fine weapon. I believe it will prove most useful. Thank you, Hulkenberg. Hearing that ensured the effort will be all well worth it. Shall bear you in mind as I craft it like a smith of bespoke blades.
Let us go.
Now then, shall we return to the runner? I have an axe there that is ideally suited for this task. Alright. Those potato skin should be good. Yeah. I'm sorry. You good? Oh, I'm on your tail. I'm sorry. Wow. Driftwood Lance? Oh my god.
Tell, you hear all that? What that cry was talking about?
Yeah.
It's easy to blame the Scientist Church for the whole thing. But maybe not all of them were happy about it. Makes you think. I remember St. Rella looked like her heart was breaking, seeing us at death's door. Maybe she knew what was going on. Del, what do we believe in, really? Are we absolutely positive that, you know, Count Luis's vision and ours have enough in common?
Oh, they're questioning their role with
Done
Luis.
talking about this. He's the reason we got this far. A couple of Parapus orphans. Nobody else wants us. Nobody cares about us. We'd be nothing without Count Luis.
I know, Del, but he makes all them speeches about equality, but in the end, he's gonna leave the weak to die. I heard him talk about his ideal world, and it sounds like a world where we'd have died alone in the dirt. No Saint Rella to save us. Is that what we're fighting for?
Too late for that kind of talk, brother. Blood on our hands either way.
Hey! What are you two doing on your own? Come join the party! You'll miss the whole festival.
Lady Juna.
What's that look about? I know you're absolutely smitten with me, love, but you needn't be so tense about it.
Do you plan to kill Count Luis?
What are you talking about? He can't be killed anyway.
Lady Juna, I don't think your heart is with Count Luis anymore. Or maybe it never was. There's a side of you that you only show them. But us, starting to think we've never seen the real you.
Are you really so worried for Count Luis? He's the one who measures worth in power. So what would he think to hear you underestimating him?
So you don't actually work for Forden or nothing then? No ulterior motives?
I've been with Count Luis since before the race even started, haven't I? Ever since he was stripped of command.
Hey, Del.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. That's my fault. But trust me on this. I promise I'll make sure this world's got more to give you two than despair.
Hey, your claw's stuck in my shoulder. Like, not just the sweater.
Past the king's magic. That means it can kill a candidate. They were testing it among themselves, and Lady Juna was right there with them.
You serious? How are we supposed to report that to Count Luis?
Don't worry, it's my own problem. I told you to leave the thinking to me.
You know, I really like Lady Juna's songs, and I like seeing you listening to her when you get the chance.
This isn't gonna go well.
You've got arm around
Who are they gonna side with?
And her music pierces it.
Who are they gonna side with?
I don't want to kill Lady Juna. And you don't either, Del. Do you?
So?
Are you just gonna be stuck on my arm there, kitty? Alright. You good? Yeah, you're still stuck, kitty. I don't know what you're doing. You just gonna... Alright. Rest up for tomorrow.
Yes.
Can I have my stomach grumbling while afield? Should buy myself a small ration of something before we depart. Trouble is finding food that will not spoil. Alright, let's just rest. Rest.
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age
No.
of a new king draws nearer.
Alright, Diane, I need you to find your place. I love you, but you're also making it very difficult right now. I must say I'm sad to leave the island, if for no other reason than every meal here was an utter delight. I'm almost certain you said the same thing when we left Brylehaven and Martira. A new world of cuisine is but a few days away if you'll just be patient. Mind your tongue, Stroll. A few days is thrice as many meals. Wow, you really taking this hard. Well, when you've said your goodbyes to the people and the food, meet at the Gauntlet Runner. No, kitty. And you have your own food.
Hold on.
Honestly, not really. To the Gauntlet Runner.
Let's go. Looks like the sea's settled somewhat. We've got a map of the Altaberry region too. I'd say we're set.
Now we can leave with our minds clear and pockets full, eh? Where are those brothers? Out on errands?
I say we just leave them behind.
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
Well, long as we've got a minute alone, let's go over our plan. As soon as we get to Altaberry, we give Luis the fake lance Nuris made up for us.
While I hold on to the real one.
Then, on the eve of this divine relic dedication ceremony, we use the real lance to end this, once and for all. He doesn't know we've worked out its powers. We'll use that to our advantage. Juna, we'll need you to convince Luis to attend the eve of the festival.
Oh, I've been pestering him to do so for a while now. Don't want him spending the evening in his heavily fortified Skyrunner after all.
So where is the false lance in question?
Right here, ready to poke an eye out.
Damn, dude.
Oh, what do you think? A dead ringer, eh?
Such detail. Even I can't tell them apart.
That could be a problem.
When we get to Altaberry, we'll pass off the fake to Luis. Then, we execute our plan.
Oh, by the way, I was talking with the Magnus brothers earlier. Think they might be onto us.
That's not good. We'll need to be more careful.
Wait, footsteps. Speak of the devils. We'll need to hide the real lance.
You're late. We were about to leave you behind.
Right, all present and counted. Anchors away, what?
Aye, aye, me
Fuck, bro.
What's wrong then? Is that not the customary exclamation of sailors? Mr. Backlin was very specific.
I wouldn't believe everything he says.
'Tis a strange melancholy.
Hey, Gio, I'm doing good. How are you?
Recently come to know.
I may have breathed in some potato,
With some fantastic
and it went down the
tales
wrong.
to tell them too.
Oh.
Yes. Certainly.
But I'm good. Otherwise. Been there, done that, yeah.
This is Altaberry Heights. We'll make progress back on land.
Okay. Capital of the Principality, Montario. Religious city surrounded by mountains. Its central opera house hosts plays preaching sanctus morality. This one we'll have is making landfall by tomorrow, so the whole trip should be 2 nights with 3 days of travel. So I only have to during 1 day of being rock sick. Now there's a grim face if I've ever seen one. Captain, for stroll stake, let us make case.
Tally ho then.
And fries from Cactus, hell yeah. Sounds like a good time. Full speed ahead to Altaberry Heights, capital of Montario. Take care you don't tumble overboard now.
With a new ally in tow, the Gauntlet Runner at last departs the island toward the eastern side of the inland sea. Their destination is the Principality of Montario. Its vast mountain crags, so different from the western terrain, can be seen clearly from the water. Their forthcoming task would be their greatest trial yet. They felt the tension rise in wordless silence.
Indeed.
Alright, 2 more days until we reach Altaberry, I think. "30 seconds, defeat enemies and Okay.
Hail.
Stamping.
All right then.
What is available to do on the ship right now?
Let's go.
Actually,
You join for a bit of meditation, ride and review, and get imagination, sure.
I'm very happy.
I've been able to completely focus, but I've lifted my spirits.
What do you think?
How was your first meditation session? Well, I still can't focus entirely.
However,
That's only because it's your first time. Let's keep practicing. I too have visions where whenever I manage to calm my mind through this practice, such as one time when I saw my ideal self in the future. However, I also know that the country has dark times ahead, even if we do manage to defeat Luis and bring peace.
too will.
I'm not so naive to think that everyone in the land will suddenly come together as one. How do we handle it? True. Serenity will win the day. I aspire to be someone who can be counted on to help resolve disputes when they arise. I aspire to practice kindness, one who counsels those on the wrong path and those who have strayed altogether. I believe that since I too once lost my way, I'll know how to help others in the same circumstances.
I see.
That's a great goal to have. I'll be behind you the whole way.
I won't stop.
I don't know how precisely what I will do for them, but I hope to create that opportunity for them. Fuck, I'm kicking the goddamn tripod. Alright. I'm sorry, we're supposed to be meditating and yet have done nothing but talk. Being with you makes me want to contemplate many things. But I feel like things have become a lot clearer for me now, which is why that we are such a lively and animated group is sure. I'm sure to thanks to you.
Hey.
I think you're just as much to thank for that, UFO.
I'm very happy.
Thank you for saying so, but I think that with you at the center, it's been so much easier for everyone to bond in such a wonderful way. Being with you has made my path feel a little clearer. I'm so glad we found the time to talk today. Since we're here, why not meditate for a few minutes more?
All right.
Okay. I continue to meditate with you for a while.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at Cliffshade Camp, just as the curtain of night descends on the wilderness. Ideal for their cover, it works both ways, as monsters and rogues alike await their victims in the shadows of the rocks. Only a Gauntlet Runner offers peace of mind against such dangers, a large reason why they are so sought after.
Indeed.
We should reach the city the day after tomorrow. I can feel the temperature dropping since we made landfall. I bet it'll be pretty cold in Altaberry.
All right then. Go. All right then.
Oh my.
I can hardly believe that we got hold of the Divine Lands. I knew teaming up with you was the wise move. Strengths, competencies are impeccable, naturally, but most of all, I appreciate the rapport I've enjoyed with all of you. Seems you fit right in. Yes, I've always been adept at blending into my current milieu, but I'm actually not doing much of that with you at all. I'm just being myself. Okay. For many other people, I gave them what they desired. They performed the role of sweet, virtuous Juno the songstress. But you don't treat me that way. I was a little miffed and even disappointed because of it, to be honest. I'm sure you'll be a shining star one day. Actually, I'm absolutely positive about it. And this is coming from me, so you better believe in yourself.
All right.
At that time already, I do feel a mite drowsy, but we can talk a little bit more if we have a kid.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It would seem that...
We now stand among the mountains. I have long gazed at the peaks of Ontario from the island, but I never imagined I would see them this close. Altaberry remains cold year-round, so quite accordingly, its people have perfected the art of piping hot stew. It is home to the foremost opera house in the kingdom, as well. I suppose it'll be the stage of her confrontation with Luis. Let's keep our hopes high.
right then.
All good.
Oh, you've added books. This travelogue offers an introduction to cultures and customs outside Virga Island. Through the story author's first-hand experience. It contains practical guides for things that like creating an ulcer while traveling or making eye contact with unmasked people. These encapsulate some of the difficulties Mistari people face living outside the island. Yufa must have read this and reread this thoroughly. The book is nearly in tatters. Living in a totally foreign culture sounds so different, yet this author and Yufa are jumping right into it. Seeing their willingness to embrace other cultures and values increase my tolerance.
All right.
Come look at this.
Oh, we got a view.
The Gauntlet Runner makes a short stop in front of Colorado.
Oh, rodeo.
A bluff so tremendous, it fills one's vision. Its massive fissure is said to be the vestige of a god's wrath, as only a force capable of splitting heaven and earth could cause it. Perfectly balanced by the work of nature, or the wrath of gods extolled in the myths of creation, none can say. Whoa.
No, absolutely incredible. I've heard of sheer cliffs before, but I've never imagined anything like this. Indeed, falling off of that precipice would be unfathomably terrifying, and exhilarating, I imagine. I'd like to try jumping off of it. Dan Boreface Sanctus Scullions. Wait, what has gotten into you? Why, that was rather pleasing. It's quite refreshing, you know, to pull your voice from the very bottom of your gut and yell in such a manner. I'm reminded of a time you were all yelling at me, yelling before me. It was a rather terrible experience, I admit, but if I may, I would like to try my hand at this yelling.
Listen.
Never again shall I sleep in a roach-infested inn. I feel you. I'm with you. How amusing. I would like to try screaming as well. What's the matter? I only intended to, but the words just won't come out at all, and This girl is too charming. Never change, love. Well, does anyone else have something to yell about? Since I'm gazing off at the cliff's edge and being filled with an unexplainable urge to scream has somehow broadened my wisdom.
Now then.
Let's go. Level 4 wisdom.
Wisdom.
As for me,
Oh, then I suppose it's old Neuros' turn. I've prepared a list of complaints that I wish I could recite to you all on a daily basis, and it's chilly out here, isn't it? We should head back before we all catch a cold. We shouldn't allow ourselves to spend too much time on these distractions. I think I'm gonna get to, but I must scream! I think we're gonna get to town and then call it, honestly. I've got a lack of focus today. As always, I've drawn this place.
The Gauntlet Runner stops amidst rocky terrain as twilight envelops the wilderness in darkness. The twinkling lights are not all stars. Some are the eyes of monsters, peering through the dark. To await the dawn in comfort and peace is a privilege only the Gauntlet Runner can provide.
We only got a limited time left to enjoy these quiet moments. Once we get to Altaberry, well, you know what's gonna happen.
All right then.
Let's go.
Yeah, read the book. This travelogue offers an introduction to cultures and customs outside Virgo Island, well through the Mistari's experiences. The section on Grand Trad contains a list of recommended shops to visit. The words "must go" are written in small letters next to some, presumably by Yufa. However, the author does advise against praying at restaurants in Grand Trad. Doing so will greatly increase the chances of being kicked out.
Now then.
Hey, everything's level 4 minimum. We're doing great on our royal virtues, though.
Tolerance. Why that
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Tis nearly time.
This only a ways further until we reach Altaberry. The city is likely abuzz with activity related to Saints Day. I wonder if Luis is already there. Sooner or later, we have to hand Draco Dios over. One must wonder what the brothers will tell him of our time on the island. I hope they will leave out any unnecessary details. You just have to be stand tall and be confident. If you have to sell a lie, look them straight in the eye and say every word like you would truly believe it. Alright, we'll deliver the lance to Luis. This will be the last time we'll be able to relax for a while. Once we arrive, we'll be jumping right into it. Can't blame me for feeling nervous. After all, we know what's coming.
Alright then.
Let's read that book again. Alright. A section detailing the small cute animals that exist outside the island is particularly worn. Yufa must have returned to this section often, but it goes on to depict some methods mainlanders use to keep and raise animals for food. I can feel the authors and Yufa's talk through these pages.
Alright.
We finished it. Stop. Taking a short stop, huh?
Before Altaberry's mountains, the Gauntlet Runner sets upon the murky graveyard.
Ooh, shit.
The colossal bridges overhead are an impressive sight. During the Annex War, this land was a fierce battleground. Many soldiers, unable to return to their loved ones, found their final rest here. But few honor the dead. Their spirits take no solace. Their tragic remains are desecrated by wild dogs, leaving their bones exposed to the elements.
Just look at it.
Oh, these bridges are huge. This is an area defined by numerous valleys. Bridges connect the flatlands, increasing the amount of places in which people may live. Oh, that makes sense. But if these bridges were to fall in battle, those who people would end up isolated.
Hey.
Yeah, it's all very fascinating, but have you looked at what's directly in front of you? Those are the bones of people, aren't they? They're the remains of those who fell during the Annex War. This was the site of a fierce battle. The dead were left to the elements, denied the dignity of a proper burial. War is tragic, and we shouldn't disrespect the fallen here.
Yeah.
Indeed, I can't bear to think of something on this scale happening again. It brings me no pleasure to see it, yet 'tis valuable to experience the cold reality of battle beyond the legends and tales of valor. Carve this memory into your hearts. That is why the magla that drifts across this place carries such an impressive weight. You can feel the sadness and regret of those who lived, whose lives come to an end here. Wisdom, huzzah. Something wrong, Doris? You've gone blue. My powers of imagination are more robust than most. I narrow some surprised, but any stock and scary stories. You're more gentle soul than I give you credit for. Too true. Too true. But for all else, I'm a delicate flower.
Well then.
Well then, shall we make a quiet departure so as not to arouse the dead?
That's my fault.
Sorry to have made such a fuss. I'd like to give those who died a proper send-off and do this with that in mind.
Altabury Heights, capital of the Principality of Montario, the eastmost country annexed into the Kingdom of Uchronia. The mountain path leading to the city begins near the coastline, but few gauntlet runners can contend against its steep slope. Those who complete the arduous climb are rewarded. City lights, dusted with snow, twinkle beautifully in the valley. But what awaits the party there is no reward, but their greatest trial thus far. The hour of reckoning draws near, and they steel themselves anew.
The seat of Sanctism, Altabury.
Yeah, you gotta make that scene. It's been a hot minute since we've had one.
I never thought I would see it in person. What is that giant structure?
The monolith. In Sanctus scripture, they tell of how the stone was shaped by God's own hand.
It's afloat. I'd only heard rumors that it didn't touch the ground, but to see it now.
Are we finally moving again?
Just another trip for our songstress.
We're here at last.
We've decided to present Luis with Dracodios, Lance of the Dragon God, aboard his Gauntlet Runner, the Shoredius. Let's hope he doesn't find out the Lance is a fake.
Well done.
Well done.
This
So,
is the
okay,
Lance
cool.
of Legend, is it?
I am called Euphazia, priestess of the island. For personal reasons, I have joined them on their journey.
You do not detest me.
I owe my life to them, and I understand they operate under your guidance.
Indeed. I had heard you were able to obtain the lance without incurring the islanders' hatred. Quite a feat, now that I know it to be true. Well done. At last, it seems that even fate has abandoned Fortin. Thanks to you, I was spared the effort of sifting through ashes to find this.
Yes.
If the islanders could not be persuaded, my next course would have been to raze their village to the ground. The Caradrius' batteries...
Caradrius.
A fairly simple task.
Caradrius. Caradrius.
What?
Why are you surprised? At times, sacrifice is necessary to save the many. Was that not the exact reasoning by which your countrymen would have seen you die?
You're...
Have the lance brought to my chamber later. Thank you for your hard work in spite of your wound. Take care of yourself. Now we need only to wait until tomorrow for the Saints' Day festival.
The whole event will be held over 2 days at the Opera House.
The first day is the eve of the festival, and I'm scheduled to sing. Hope you're looking forward to it.
Main festivities start on the second day. That's when all these divine relics will be dedicated and sealed. It's aimed at proving beyond a doubt that Sanctism is the highest authority.
All kind of daft though, isn't it? If they were that confident in their scriptures, you'd think they wouldn't have to bother with all that.
This is where Fortin dies. He and Sanctism itself. At the very least, it's worth giving him a memorable end.
Lord Louise, I do hope you'll come and watch me sing this time. We missed you at the opening ceremony. If you're not there, it'll hardly be worth it.
You needn't worry. Having come all this way, it would be a waste not to show.
Well, I'm off to check out the Opera House. Want to make sure everything's shipshape for my solo, of course. The rest is up to you.
You have all performed admirably. You exceeded my every expectation. Soon, Forden's reign will come crashing down. From this point onward, I would have you forfeit the competition and dedicate yourself fully to my campaign.
Understood.
For now, rest your wings a while. Tomorrow's festivities will be a grand show indeed.
It seems the land's passed muster. Eurus is a peerless craftsman, if not else.
Yufa, are you okay?
He would have destroyed my home.
Yeah, Louis ain't
How could
great.
he suggest such carnage with not a shade of guilt? I was sure that deep down, all people are inherently good at heart. Now, you made it sound like you were bound to kill him at any cost. And now I understand why.
I see. Then let's get back on track and go find ourselves an inn. You've got more supporters now. I dare say we'll find better lodging than we could before.
I wouldn't be so sure. This city's in the palm of Forden's hand.
Is it
We
now?
are the ones who humiliated him during the exhibition.
All the same, we're about to do something big. To be honest, I'll take anywhere, so long as I can stretch out.
He needs a good stretching, I guess. Is that? Oh yeah, that is definitely in the camera view. I will have to move that.
Let's just stay in the Gauntlet Runner.
As a last resort, maybe, but it might do us some good to see the city itself. Do a bit of scouting for our plans. Let's call the runner our fallback plan.
Then why don't we look for an inn run by a Mustari?
I thought this city was the seat of the church.
In times before the church, it said many diverse faiths and teachings took root in this city. That's why Montario is the only mainland nation that trades with the islands.
Indeed. My grandfather often said that until his generation, the only prominent building of the Sanctus Church was that opera house. Though the prevailing story now, of course, is that Sanctism reclaimed this land from malevolent pagans.
Either way, I'm certain there should be quite a few Mustari who feign conversion and live in seclusion.
If one of these Mustarians really exists, it may work in our favor. Let's look for it.
Alrighty, this is where I'm just gonna go ahead and end it today. Like I said a bit ago, I'm kind of feeling unfocused to begin with, so we will get to the point where I can save. If this is a Mustari-owned inn, we should seek. Then I know of one in the center of town called the Skyward Tavern. I recall it being rather pleasant, with very little that would point to its Mustari roots.
Certainly.
It was on Franco Street, if I'm not mistaken. So called, at least Hokenberg is in our element. Can we get going before we freeze? Alright, but yeah, I am kind of out of focus today. We've had a pretty good weekend in terms of stream and like what we've done, so can't complain there. So